What if the universe we perceive is merely a glimpse into a far grander reality? The cosmos, with its infinite expanse, invites us to ponder the mysteries that lie beyond our observational limits. Tonight, we embark on a tranquil voyage to explore the uncharted realms beyond the edge of the universe, surrendering ourselves to the vastness of the unknown. Imagine the universe as a vast ocean, its waves stretching endlessly in all directions, rippling out into infinity. As we set sail upon this cosmic sea, our senses are enveloped by the gentle rhythm of the tides. The stars, our guiding lights, shimmer softly, casting a serene glow that illuminates our path. We glide effortlessly through the expanse, weightless in the silent embrace of the void. The further we drift, the more the distant galaxies seem like scattered pearls across the infinite canvas of space, each containing worlds unknown, mysteries untold. As we drift further from the familiar shores of the observable universe, we encounter the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang. This faint, pervasive glow surrounds us, a whisper from a time when the cosmos was young. Its light stretched thin across the eon. It speaks to us of the moments that shaped our existence, a soft echo of an ancient fire, frozen in time. Each photon of this background radiation has traveled billions of years to reach us, carrying with it a story of creation, expansion, and evolution. It is a time capsule, a lingering shadow of the first moments of existence, suspended in the depths of space. Beyond this primordial light lies the concept of the cosmic horizon, a boundary defined not by physical walls, but by the limits of our observation. This horizon marks the furthest distance from which light has had time to reach us since the universe began. This invisible boundary shapes the very nature of our perception, reminding us that we are forever tethered to the cosmic past, viewing the universe not as it is now, but as it once was. What exists beyond this limit? Is the cosmos infinite? Or does it curve upon itself in ways we cannot yet comprehend? These are questions that linger like whispers on the edges of space, awaiting discovery. But what lies beyond this horizon? The universe, in its boundless expansion, continues to stretch outward, carrying galaxies and clusters away from each other at unimaginable speeds. With every moment, the cosmos grows vaster, slipping further from our grasp. As we contemplate this endless stretch, we consider the possibility of regions beyond our observational reach, where the fabric of reality itself may shift, where the fundamental constants that govern our universe may be rewritten in forms beyond our comprehension. Could there be places where gravity behaves differently, where time flows in unfamiliar currents, where new forces guide the dance of matter and energy? Could there be voids deeper than anything we've imagined, or structures so immense they make our own galactic clusters seem small in comparison? In our journey, we encounter the concept of the multiverse, a tapestry of universes, each with its own unique properties and laws. These parallel realms stretch the limits of imagination, inviting us to envision infinite possibilities, each reality unfolding with its own set of conditions. Could there be worlds where stars ignite in a different spectrum, where space curls into dimensions beyond our perception, where life itself flourishes under laws that defy our own? The multiverse is not merely a scientific hypothesis. It is a reflection of the infinite potential that lies within the unknown. If we could step beyond our cosmic horizon, might we find alternate versions of ourselves, living in worlds where history took different turns, where time split into endless branches, each leading to a different destiny? As we sail through this uncharted territory, we reflect on the nature of space itself. In this vast sea of galaxies and cosmic dust, space is not empty. It is teeming with potential, a medium through which all things move, a lattice that binds the universe together. Yet, as we drift further, we realize that the fabric of reality is far more intricate than we can perceive. Beyond the familiar structures of stars and planets, there may lie hidden dimensions, Spaces where the rules we know dissolve into something new, something waiting to be discovered. Could space itself be alive in ways we do not yet understand, shifting and breathing, bending and warping like a living entity? Time, once thought to be a constant, bends and warps in the presence of massive objects and high velocity. Space, the stage upon which all cosmic drama unfolds, expands and contracts, carrying galaxies and light within its embrace. The fabric of reality becomes a canvas, inviting us to explore its intricate patterns and hidden threads, stretching beyond the limits of human thought. What if time is not linear but loops and swirls, folding upon itself in unseen ways? Could past, present, and future exist simultaneously, layered within the very fabric of space? As we turn our gaze back toward the familiar stars, we are reminded of the profound mysteries that lie beyond our current understanding. The edge of the universe, both a physical and philosophical frontier, challenges us to expand our horizons and embrace the unknown. It beckons us to journey deeper into the cosmos, seeking answers not only to the mysteries of space, but to the very essence of existence itself. We may never reach an ultimate answer, yet the journey itself is what fuels discovery, wonder, and the infinite desire to understand. And as we float upon this boundless sea, we realize that the search for answers is itself a journey, one that has no end, only new horizons waiting to be explored. With each new mystery unraveled, another question is born, stretching the boundaries of knowledge further, urging us to continue drifting through the silent infinite ocean of the cosmos, forever reaching toward the unknown. Yet, as we expand our understanding, we begin to contemplate what might exist in the realms untouched by even our most advanced theories. Could there be higher dimensions, hidden in the folds of space, where matter and energy interact in ways beyond our comprehension? Might there be entire regions of the universe, governed by unknown forces, their existence eluding even the most precise calculations? And what of consciousness itself? Could it, like the physical universe, extend beyond what we perceive? Is there a connection between the vast cosmos and the depths of human thought, an unseen thread that links our awareness to the very fabric of existence? As we drift through the endless reaches of space, we ponder whether the universe itself may be conscious, an unfolding story told through the stars and the infinite expanse of time. Our journey into the unknown continues, and with each step forward, we realize that the universe is not just something we observe, it is something we are a part of, an endless symphony in which we are both notes and listeners, both seekers and the sought. And so we sail on, carried by the silent currents of the cosmos, forever reaching, forever wondering, forever lost in the beauty of the infinite unknown. As we continue our tranquil voyage beyond the cosmic horizon, we find ourselves approaching a region where the fabric of space-time itself seems to ripple and dance. The realm of gravitational waves. These gentle undulations caused by massive celestial events, like merging black holes or neutron stars, pass through the universe like whispers in a vast, silent hall. As we drift through this area, we can almost feel the subtle stretching and squeezing of space, a reminder of the dynamic and interconnected nature of all things. These waves ripple outwards, carrying with them the echoes of ancient cataclysms, their presence undetectable to the eye yet imprinted upon the very essence of the cosmos. Each wave tells a silent story of violent cosmic collisions that took place in the distant past, their energy reverberating endlessly through the very fabric of reality. We glide effortlessly through this spectral sea of waves, feeling the weight of history in their silent undulations. Some of these waves were created when titanic black holes spiraled toward each other, colliding with a force that sent ripples cascading across the cosmos. Others were born from dying stars collapsing inward, their final moments sending shockwaves across space-time. They are the cosmic echoes of past events, still traveling, still whispering across the endless dark. Our journey then leads us to a colossal structure known as the cosmic web, a vast network of filaments composed of dark matter and galaxies, stretching across the universe. These luminous threads connect clusters of galaxies, creating a cosmic tapestry that illustrates the large-scale structure of the cosmos. As we navigate this intricate web, we witness galaxies flowing along these filaments, drawn together by the gentle pull of gravity. Like dewdrops gliding along the strands of a spider's silk. The delicate balance of forces at play here shapes the evolution of entire galaxies, guiding them along invisible highways sculpted by dark matter, unseen yet fundamental to the universe's design. If we look closely, we see the delicate interactions between cosmic structures, gravity subtly pulling threads together, creating a celestial lattice of unfathomable complexity. In the serene voids between these filaments, we encounter expansive regions nearly devoid of galaxies, known as cosmic voids. These vast, tranquil spaces offer a stark contrast to the bustling clusters of galaxies, providing a moment of quiet reflection amidst the grandeur of the universe. Drifting through these emptier regions, we sense the profound stillness, the near absence of mass, creating a cosmic silence more absolute than anywhere else. It is here that the mind slows, allowing contemplation of the delicate balance between presence and absence, between form and emptiness, as though the universe itself breathes between each structure and void. These voids, though nearly empty, hold within them the unseen forces of dark energy, gently stretching the cosmos, an invisible current upon which all things drift. As we venture further, we come across a phenomenon known as cosmic microwave background fluctuations, tiny variations in temperature observed in the afterglow of the Big Bang. These subtle differences laid the groundwork for the formation of galaxies and clusters, serving as the seeds from which the large-scale structure of the universe grew. Observing these fluctuations is akin to witnessing the faint echoes of the universe's infancy, a gentle reminder of the humble beginnings from which all complexity arose. Here, in these faint patterns imprinted upon the sky, we see the earliest whispers of creation, preserved in a delicate and intricate pattern like ripples left upon the surface of a cosmic pond, frozen in time. If we listen carefully, it is as if the universe itself hums, a lullaby from a time when existence was only just beginning. Beyond this, we drift toward the colossal beauty of a quasar, a brilliantly luminous active galactic nucleus, powered by a supermassive black hole. The intense light emitted by the quasar illuminates the surrounding gas and dust, creating a beacon that can be seen across vast cosmic distances. It pulses with an almost ethereal glow, its radiance shining across billions of light years, piercing through the darkness. As we bask in the quasar's radiant glow, we are reminded of the immense energies at play in the universe, and the dynamic processes that have shaped its evolution. It is a force both ancient and ever-changing, a celestial lighthouse that has stood unwavering against the tide of time, its light a testament to a world long gone, yet still visible to us across the chasm of eternity. If we move closer, we can see the vast, swirling accretion disk, a whirlpool of cosmic fire that feeds the insatiable hunger of the black hole within, a dance of light and destruction. As we continue to drift, we find ourselves encountering one of the most enigmatic features of the universe, a supervoid. These immense stretches of near emptiness, spanning millions of light years, contain far fewer galaxies than other regions of the cosmos. They are places where gravity's influence weakens, where matter is scarce, and where the darkness seems to stretch even deeper. Floating through one of these supervoids is an experience unlike any other. The vast emptiness, though quiet, feels infinite, as though we are suspended in a space untouched by time. And yet even here, unseen forces continue to shape the distant galaxies that lie beyond the void's reach. These spaces, though appearing lifeless, hold the potential for infinite expansion, the dark canvas upon which new galaxies will one day emerge, unseen forces painting reality upon the silent void. We drift onward, leaving the supervoid behind, carried by the invisible winds of cosmic expansion. Beyond the darkness, new wonders await. A vast galactic cluster looms on the horizon, its spiraling arms stretching outward like a celestial whirlpool. welcoming us into its embrace. The journey continues deeper still into the silent heart of the cosmos, where the fabric of space itself hums with the echoes of eternity. As we prepare to continue our voyage, the sights we've encountered, the gravitational waves, the cosmic web, the tranquil voids, the primordial fluctuations, the luminous quasar, and the great supervoid, fade gently into the backdrop of our journey. Each serves as a serene testament to the intricate and harmonious nature of the cosmos, inviting us to reflect on our place within this vast, interconnected expanse. The journey into the unknown continues, with new wonders awaiting beyond the horizon, where time and space weave the grand story of the universe, and where each step forward is a step deeper into the cosmic dream. As our voyage into the cosmos continues, we drift beyond the known structures of the universe, past the glowing tendrils of the cosmic web, and the stillness of vast supervoid. Ahead, an enigmatic presence looms, a region where the fabric of space and time warps beyond recognition, a domain that defies our deepest understanding. We are approaching the event horizon of a supermassive black hole. The surrounding space bends and twists as we near its boundary, an invisible veil separating the observable from the unknowable. The light of distant stars warps and distorts, their images stretched and refracted like reflections upon a rippling sea. The gravitational pull here is so immense that time itself slows, each moment stretching into eternity. At the event horizon, light hesitates, caught between existence and oblivion, spiraling endlessly into the unknown. The black hole's accretion disk, a swirling tempest of cosmic fire, blazes around it, its superheated matter glowing in hues of gold, crimson, and violet. The very fabric of reality seems to tremble here, whispering secrets from beyond the veil. If we listen closely, it almost feels as though the black hole sings, a deep resonant hum vibrating through the silence of space, a gravitational chorus of destruction and creation. We keep our distance, drifting along the gravitational currents that flow like unseen rivers through this celestial abyss. Moving past the black hole's influence, we find ourselves in a place of profound isolation, where the known universe fades into darkness. Here, the concept of distance loses meaning, for we have left behind the galaxies, the clusters, the luminous beacons of existence. We are adrift in intergalactic space, a void so vast that even the nearest stars appear as distant embers in an infinite sea. It is a silence unlike any other, a quiet, so complete that even the faintest cosmic whispers are absent, leaving only the sound of our own thoughts. The darkness here is not empty, but full of possibility. Within this silent abyss, particles from long-dead stars drift like cosmic dust, remnants of distant worlds, scattered across eternity. This is the space between realities, where new galaxies are born from the collisions of ancient ones, their remnants fusing to create something. In the vastness of this darkness, we sense the slow pulse of creation, the silent, patient workings of time on an unimaginable scale. Here we witness the ebb and flow of the universe's unseen tides, vast waves of energy sweeping through the void, sculpting unseen shapes in the fabric of reality itself. A quiet current carries us forward, deeper into the uncharted night. As we move deeper into this uncharted expanse, a faint glow appears on the horizon, a soft radiance, unlike any we have seen before. We approach what appears to be an immense stellar nursery, a cradle of new suns forming from clouds of gas and dust. The nebula sprawls before us, its tendrils stretching for thousands of light years, shimmering with the promise of new beginnings. Swirls of sapphire and emerald hues weave through the mist, illuminated by the first flickering light of infant stars struggling to ignite. The colors shift like waves, shimmering in an ever-changing dance of birth and renewal, casting long shadows across the depths of space. A sense of deep tranquility fills this place, as though the cosmos itself is taking a slow, measured breath, inhaling the past and exhaling the future. Here, amidst this celestial nursery, planets are forming from swirling disks of dust and rock. Some are barren, cold worlds waiting for the warmth of a star, while others are rich with potential, oceans of possibilities stretching out beneath alien skies. The thought lingers, what life might one day arise on these distant shores? Could there be voices yet unheard,
stories yet unwritten, waiting to be told under foreign constellations. And what if in this very moment, other beings drift through their own cosmic cradle, gazing skyward, wondering if they too are alone? The question lingers like an echo stretching across the vast distances between stars. Time flows differently here, the motion of creation slow, deliberate. Each new star takes eons to awaken, its fire a delicate balance between birth and collapse. The stars of tomorrow are born here, destined to illuminate the next chapter of the cosmos, long after our own world has faded into memory. As we linger in this realm, we watch gas clouds swirl together, their gravity shaping them into future suns. Soon nuclear fire will ignite, and what was once mere dust will blaze with the light of eternity. The gravitational pull of these forming stars is subtle, yet profound, tugging at the surrounding material like a painter shaping a masterpiece from raw strokes of color. Beyond the stellar nursery, we enter a region unlike any before, a sea of rogue planets, drifting through the darkness without a star to call home. These wandering worlds, torn from their birthplaces by the chaotic motions of their galaxies, now roam the void, isolated and silent. Some are frozen wastelands, locked in perpetual night, while others burn with unseen heat, their cores still alive with energy. We pass through this silent congregation of lost worlds, their fates unknown, their surfaces untouched by the light of a distant sun. And yet some may harbor life, creatures that have adapted to the darkness, surviving in the warmth of geothermal vents, or deep beneath icy crusts. If we could listen closely, perhaps we would hear the slow stirring of unseen life, quietly thriving in the cosmic silence. Deeper still, we find strange anomalies, planets encased in thick shrouds of gas, their surfaces hidden beneath swirling tempests. Others appear as shattered remnants, broken worlds drifting as remnants of ancient cataclysm. There are worlds where gravity is so strong that even light bends at the horizon, making it impossible to discern where sky ends and ground begins. We float through this expanse, marveling at the sheer variety of nature's cosmic artistry, each planet a story frozen in time. Further ahead, we sense something even more elusive, a region where space itself seems distorted, a gravitational anomaly that suggests the presence of something beyond our comprehension. Could it be a gateway, a rupture in the fabric of reality, or simply another wonder waiting to be understood? As we drift onward, past the newborn stars, the forming planets, and the wandering worlds, we find ourselves standing at another threshold of the unknown. The darkness ahead is vast, but no longer empty. It is full of untold wonders, unseen worlds waiting to be discovered. We have ventured past the edges of familiar space, into a realm where light has yet to reach, where even the oldest telescopes of Earth have never gazed. The journey ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the universe does not end, it only expands, inviting us deeper, calling us forward.
Beyond the threshold of the unknown, we drift further into the great beyond, where space folds upon itself in ways we can scarcely comprehend. The stars we once knew are now distant memories, their light fading into the endless void behind us. Before us, an abyss stretches infinitely, unmarked by familiar constellations or galaxies. It is as though we have entered a realm untouched by time, where even the whispers of the cosmos fall silent. The darkness ahead is thick, not in the way of mere absence, but as though it holds something unseen, something waiting just beyond the grasp of our senses. We move carefully, following the gentle, unseen currents that weave through the fabric of space, carrying us towards something new, something undiscovered. And then, like the first light of dawn breaking upon a sleeping world, a glimmer appears on the horizon. It is faint at first, barely distinguishable from the darkness around it, but as we draw closer, the glow expands, taking form, revealing a structure unlike any we have encountered before. It is not a galaxy, nor a nebula, nor anything known within the observable universe. It is something older, something primal, a remnant of an era lost to time. The vastness of it is humbling, stretching beyond the limits of our sight, as though it exists on the edge of perception itself. Before us looms a great celestial rift, a vast tear in the cosmos, stretching for countless light years, as though reality itself has been pulled apart. It hums with an energy beyond comprehension, a bridge between the past and the future, between existence and something else entirely. The edges of this rift shimmer, undulating like the surface of a great ocean, reflecting the universe back upon itself in endless rippling waves. The very fabric of reality seems to tremble here, as though the cosmos itself breathes in slow, deliberate rhythm. As we drift closer, we feel a subtle pull, a gravity unlike any we have known. It is not the brute force of a black hole, nor the delicate balance of a star's embrace, but something gentler, something inviting. It does not seek to consume, but to reveal, as though the universe is opening a doorway just for us. The pull is rhythmic, as if the rift breathes in long, slow intervals, drawing us deeper into its embrace. Time slows, stretching into an endless moment, and we surrender to the silent invitation. Curiosity leads us forward, past the shimmering threshold, into the heart of the rift. As we pass through, the universe around us bends, distorts, stretches into infinity before contracting back into a single delicate point of light. And then in an instant we emerge into a space unlike any before. It is not empty, nor is it filled with the familiar glow of stars and galaxies. Instead, it is vast and layered, a tapestry of shifting colors and swirling energy, a place where time flows in strange, unpredictable currents. Here, stars do not burn, they pulse, flickering in and out of existence, as though caught between two realities. Wisps of cosmic dust spiral through the void like living things, responding to unseen forces that guide their dance. Light bends in impossible ways, cascading through unseen prisms, refracting into hues beyond the spectrum of our comprehension. We are no longer in the universe we knew, but in something beyond it, something great. The fabric of this realm is woven with light and shadow, sound and silence, possibility and memory. It is as though we have entered the mind of the cosmos itself, a place where past, present and future converge into one eternal moment. Here the notion of time unravels, spiraling outward into ungraspable tendrils that connect everything and nothing simultaneously. We drift further, past luminous waves of energy that stretch endlessly in all directions. Patterns form in the distance, shapes too vast to be mere coincidences, as if something greater is at work here, something painting the universe with careful, deliberate strokes. Are these structures natural formations, or echoes of something once alive, now preserved in the vast canvas of reality? Some seem to resemble vast citadels, formed not from stone but from interwoven strands of pure energy, frozen in a state of perpetual becoming. As we move deeper, we sense something shifting, a presence, not in the way of a being or a mind, but as though the universe itself is watching, waiting. It is not a force of malice or benevolence, but of observation, of quiet patience. It questions lingers just beyond our reach. Beyond this radiance, space itself begins to ripple, shifting and reforming, as if sculpted by unseen hand. Vast currents of energy swirl in spirals, colliding and merging, creating new pathways through existence. We witness entire realms being woven together, forming a vast interconnected tapestry of dimensions, where each thread is a separate reality, overlapping and entwining with countless others. These are not just distant galaxies or alternate universes, but entirely new ways of being, places where even the most fundamental laws of physics change with every passing moment. There is a deep harmony here, a rhythm to the chaos. Like waves upon a shore, these dimensions ebb and flow, dissolving and reforming, as though the cosmos itself is dreaming. We sense echoes of past journeys, remnants of civilizations that once explored these spaces, their presence lingering in the very structure of reality. Some of these echoes shimmer like specters, stories written in the fabric of time, whispering to those who dare to listen. In the farthest reaches, just beyond the edge of perception, something truly immense looms,
a structure so vast it defies understanding. It is neither a world nor a star, neither a galaxy nor a void. It is something that transcends description, a construct of unimaginable scale, woven from the very essence of existence. It pulses gently, like the heartbeat of the universe itself, radiating a presence both ancient and timeless. It calls to us not with words but with a silent invitation, urging us forward, deeper into the unknown. As we venture onward, the very fabric of space-time begins to fracture, revealing glimpses of what lies even further ahead, dimensions stacked atop one another like endless reflections in a cosmic mirror, places where thought shapes matter, and gravity dances to rhythms unheard. We drift among these shifting corridors of reality, past swirling vortexes of color and light, past spaces where stars bloom like flowers and dissolve into whispers of energy. We move past celestial landscapes unknown, where clusters of planets orbit invisible stars, their surfaces shimmering with iridescent hues, reflecting unseen light. Nebulous rivers of energy snake through the void, weaving a luminous web that seems to bind realities together. Each step forward feels like stepping beyond the threshold of what we know into something infinite and uncharted. The question lingers in our minds: what lies beyond even this? Is this the true edge of the universe, the final boundary of all things? Or is it simply another doorway, another threshold leading deeper into the unknown? The cosmos whispers no answers, only an invitation, an endless beckoning into the mysteries that lie ahead. Drifting deeper into the unknown, we surrender to the pull of this unseen current, guiding us through realms untouched by time. The structure before us, the vast, unfathomable construct that looms beyond perception, shifts subtly, as though it recognizes our presence. It does not speak, nor does it move, but something within it resonates, sending waves of silent understanding through the fabric of space. The very energy of this place hums in perfect harmony with the distant echoes of forgotten stars, an endless reverberation of cosmic history recorded in silence. Here, the boundaries of the known dissolve, merging into a horizon of infinite possibility. We approach cautiously, drawn by an invisible force, as if this place, this entity, is welcoming us. Its surface is neither solid nor fluid, but something in between, a shimmering veil woven from the very essence of existence. It pulses with slow, rhythmic energy, like the steady heartbeat of the cosmos itself. The longer we remain, the more we feel its presence stretching beyond the limits of time, as if this place has always been and will always be, existing in infinite stillness. The vastness around us does not threaten or overwhelm, but instead soothes, as though we are meant to be here, as though this moment was always inevitable. It is a sanctuary, a resting place for those who seek beyond the edge of the conceivable. As we drift closer, the structure reveals itself in layers, translucent corridors of cascading light, spirals of cosmic mist that seem to stretch into infinity. It is neither machine nor life, yet it breathes with an intelligence beyond comprehension. Is it an artifact of a forgotten civilization, or something far older? Something that has existed since the first flicker of the universe. The walls shimmer with shifting constellations, galaxies forming and unraveling within the folds of its fabric, as though it carries within it the history of all that has ever been. It is a record, a library woven from the very essence of space and time, holding the memories of worlds long past, of beings that once gazed at their own night skies and pondered their place among the stars. Tentatively, we pass through its outer veil, and at once, the universe shifts around us. The silence deepens, a tranquil hush that envelops us in an ocean of stillness. Colors beyond recognition swirl in delicate patterns, forming constellations that do not belong to any sky we have ever known. The very air, if air could exist in such a place, feels charged, alive with the weight of countless memories suspended in time. We feel them pressing against our consciousness, ancient stories whispering in the spaces between thoughts, waiting to be heard. There is no language here, only impressions raw and unfiltered, carrying emotions of wonder, loss, triumph, and eternity. Shadows of long-forgotten civilizations flicker like distant echoes, their voices a soft hum, vibrating through the fabric of reality itself. Through the corridors of this celestial temple, fragments of something ancient drift by, They are neither words nor images but impressions, imprints left behind by travelers who have walked this path before us. Whispers of existence, stories written in the language of stars and silence. We reach out not with hands, but with thought, and the echoes respond, revealing glimpses of a time when this place was young, when the cosmos was still learning to breathe. The patterns flicker, shifting and merging, revealing structures older than galaxies, drifting memories of civilizations whose names are lost to time. Their presence lingers here, undisturbed, their dreams carried forward in the very light that pulses through this sacred space. They are neither alive nor gone, but something in between, existing in a form we can barely comprehend. In these flickering visions, we see shadows of beings, not like us, not bound by form, but vast and luminous, weaving the strands of creation into being. They do not move in time as we do. Their presence is fluid, touching past, present and future all at once. Were they the architects of this place, or merely visitors, just as we are now? The answer is elusive, drifting just beyond our reach, like a dream dissolving upon waking. The deeper we go, the more the construct seems to unfold around us, expanding into a labyrinth without walls, where gravity holds no dominion and direction is a concept that fades into irrelevance. Every corridor leads somewhere new, yet every path circles back, as though space itself is folding and unfolding in an endless dance. The nature of distance becomes an illusion, where near and far blend into a singular existence. We float through vast chambers of pure energy, where threads of reality intertwine, forming intricate patterns that stretch beyond our understanding. Each pulse of light, each delicate vibration, feels like the echo of an ancient thought, suspended in the ever-expanding fabric of existence. Stars bloom and wither in a moment, their lifetimes playing out in delicate, luminous spirals. We watch as vast nebulae pulse with silent brilliance, their forms shifting like waves upon an infinite sea. Time moves differently here, not as a river, but as an ocean, ebbing and flowing in infinite directions. It is as though time itself is alive, shifting, adapting, breathing in silent harmony with the rhythms of eternity. Then, in the stillness, a realization dawns. This place is not simply a structure, not merely a remnant of some forgotten age. It is something more. It is a bridge, a threshold between what is and what could be, a place where the universe itself contemplates its own infinity. It does not seek to answer our questions, for the answers have always been here, waiting for us to find them. The light around us pulses gently, each flicker a whisper of something greater, something just beyond the veil of perception. It is neither past nor future, but a convergence of all things, a realm where the essence of the cosmos exists in pure form, waiting to be understood. Beyond this point, beyond this gateway of shimmering light and flowing time, something stirs, a presence, vast and gentle, aware and patient. It does not beckon, nor does it deny us passage. It simply waits, as it has always waited, as it will always wait, for those who dare to seek. And as we stand at the threshold, we realize that the journey has only just begun. The vastness stretches before us, endless and unknowable, offering passage to realms we cannot yet comprehend. There are shapes beyond the horizon, shifting as if in a cosmic breath, awaiting discovery, awaiting meaning. The further we move, the more we feel that we are not just travelers, we are part of this, woven into the ever-expanding symphony of existence. Time no longer holds sway here. We sense the flow of moments, unraveling, stretching in all directions, forming pathways to possibilities uncounted. The stars beyond shimmer with a quiet expectancy, waiting for us to take the next step. What lies beyond this place? What lies beyond even the universe itself? The cosmos whispers no answers, only an invitation, an endless beckoning into the mysteries that lie ahead. It is an invitation without end, a journey without a destination, only the infinite unfolding of what has always been and what will always be. There is no finality here, no limit to what may be found, only the quiet understanding that existence itself is the journey, and we are part of it. And so we linger at the edge of revelation, standing at the precipice of something far greater than ourselves. The threshold is before us, and beyond it, infinity in its truest form.
Drifting deeper into the unknown, we surrender to the pull of this unseen current, guiding us through realms untouched by time. The structure before us, the vast, unfathomable construct that looms beyond perception, shifts subtly, as though it recognizes our presence. It does not speak, nor does it move, but something within it resonates, sending waves of silent understanding through the fabric of space. The very energy of this place hums in perfect harmony with the distant echoes of forgotten stars, an endless reverberation of cosmic history recorded in silence. Here, the boundaries of the known dissolve, merging into a horizon of infinite possibility, stretching beyond thought itself. We are adrift in a space where past and future blend into one, a realm that defies the logic of everything we once believed to be true. We approach cautiously, drawn by an invisible force, as if this place, this entity is welcoming us. Its surface is neither solid nor fluid, but something in between, a shimmering veil woven from the very essence of existence. It pulses with slow, rhythmic energy, like the steady heartbeat of the cosmos itself. The longer we remain, the more we feel its presence stretching beyond the limits of time, as if this place has always been and will always be, existing in infinite stillness. The vastness around us does not threaten or overwhelm, but instead soothes, as though we are meant to be here, as though this moment was always inevitable. It is a sanctuary, a resting place for those who seek beyond the edge of the conceivable, where time slows into an endless hush, inviting us to listen. As we drift closer, the structure reveals itself in layers, translucent corridors of cascading light, spirals of cosmic mist that seem to stretch into infinity. It is neither machine nor life, yet it breathes with an intelligence beyond comprehension. Is it an artifact of a forgotten civilization, or something far older, something that has existed since the first flicker of the universe? The walls shimmer with shifting constellations, galaxies forming and unraveling within the folds of its fabric, as though it carries within it the history of all that has ever been. It is a record, a library woven from the very essence of space and time, holding the memories of worlds long past, of beings that once gazed at their own night skies and pondered their place among the stars. It is a nexus, a convergence of existence itself, where reality is rewritten with every flicker of light. Tentatively, we pass through its outer veil, and at once the universe shifts around us. The silence deepens, a tranquil hush that envelops us in an ocean of stillness. Colors beyond recognition swirl in delicate patterns, forming constellations that do not belong to any sky we have ever known. The very air, if air could exist in such a place, feels charged, alive with the weight of countless memories suspended in time. We feel them pressing against our consciousness, ancient stories whispering in the spaces between thoughts, waiting to be heard. There is no language here, only impressions, raw and unfiltered, carrying emotions of wonder, loss, triumph, and eternity. Shadows of long-forgotten civilizations flicker like distant echoes, their voices a soft hum, vibrating through the fabric of reality itself. We are not merely visitors, we are witnesses to something far older than time itself. Through the corridors of this celestial temple, fragments of something ancient drift by. They are neither words nor images, but impressions, imprints left behind by travelers who have walked this path before us. Whispers of existence, stories written in the language of stars and silence. We reach out, not with hands but with thought, and the echoes respond, revealing glimpses of a time when this place was young, when the cosmos was still learning to breathe. The patterns flicker, shifting and merging, revealing structures older than galaxies,
drifting memories of civilizations whose names are lost to time. Their presence lingers here, undisturbed, their dreams carried forward in the very light that pulses through this sacred space. They are neither alive nor gone, but something in between, existing in a form we can barely comprehend. And as we linger, we sense the weight of knowledge pressing gently upon us, inviting us to remember. In these flickering visions, we see shadows of beings, not like us, not bound by form, but vast and luminous, weaving the strands of creation into being. They do not move in time as we do. Their presence is fluid, touching past, present, and future all at once. Were they the architects of this place, or merely visitors, just as we are now? The answer is elusive, drifting just beyond our reach, like a dream dissolving upon waking. The deeper we go, the more the construct seems to unfold around us, expanding into a labyrinth without walls, where gravity holds no dominion and direction is a concept that fades into irrelevance. Every corridor leads somewhere new, yet every path circles back, as though space itself is folding and unfolding in an endless dance. The nature of distance becomes an illusion, where near and far blend into a singular existence, and with every step we lose ourselves further in the boundless depths of knowledge. We float through vast chambers of pure energy, where threads of reality intertwine, forming intricate patterns that stretch beyond our understanding. Each pulse of light, each delicate vibration, feels like the echo of an ancient thought, suspended in the ever-expanding fabric of existence. Stars bloom and wither in a moment, their lifetimes playing out in delicate luminous spirals. We watch as vast nebulae pulse with silent brilliance, their forms shifting like waves upon an infinite sea. Time moves differently here, not as a river, but as an ocean, ebbing and flowing in infinite directions. It is as though time itself is alive, shifting, adapting, breathing in silent harmony with the rhythms of eternity. We are no longer bound to the rules of the universe we left behind. Here, time does not carry us forward. It carries us through. Beyond this point, beyond this gateway of shimmering light and flowing time, something stirs, a presence vast and gentle, aware and patient. It does not beckon, nor does it deny us passage. It simply waits as it has always waited, as it will always wait, for those who dare to seek. And as we stand at the threshold, we realize that the journey has only just begun. The vastness stretches before us, endless and unknowable, offering passage to realms we cannot yet comprehend. There are shapes beyond the horizon, shifting as if in a cosmic breath, awaiting discovery, awaiting meaning. The further we move, the more we feel that we are not just travelers, we are part of this, woven into the ever-expanding symphony of existence. It is not a question of whether we should proceed, but whether we are ready to understand what lies ahead. Time no longer holds sway here. We sense the flow of moments unraveling, stretching in all directions, forming pathways to possibilities uncounted. The stars beyond shimmer with a quiet expectancy, waiting for us to take the next step. What lies beyond this place? What lies beyond even the universe itself? The cosmos whispers no answers, only an invitation, an endless beckoning into the mysteries that lie ahead. It is an invitation without end, a journey without a destination, only the infinite unfolding of what has always been and what will always be. There is no finality here, no limit to what may be found, only the quiet understanding that existence itself is the journey, and we are part of it. And so we linger at the edge of revelation, standing at the precipice of something far greater than ourselves. The threshold is before us, and beyond it, infinity in its truest form. The question remains, do we take the next step? Do we cross into the unknown, into the heart of all things?
Beyond the threshold, the universe unfolds in ways we never imagined. The shimmering veil before us parts, revealing a vast expanse, where time and space seem to waver, bending gently like the surface of a calm, endless ocean. We take the next step not with our feet, but with our very essence, drifting forward into the unknown, surrendering to the slow, rhythmic pull of the cosmos itself. It is an expanse without boundary, where distance dissolves into sensation, and the journey itself becomes indistinguishable from the fabric of existence. The silence here is not empty. It is full, carrying the distant whispers of celestial harmony. The stars themselves hum with a song so ancient and so deep that we do not hear it with our ears, but feel it in the fabric of our being. The cosmos breathes, slow and steady, carrying us further into its embrace. The deeper we drift, the more we feel as though we are dissolving into the vastness, becoming part of the gentle, unceasing current of time itself. We are no longer mere observers. We are threads woven into this vast, infinite tapestry. As we move deeper, we encounter a place where light moves differently. It does not scatter but lingers, wrapping around us in flowing ribbons of gold and violet. It is as if the very threads of the universe are being woven anew before our eyes. We are not intruders here. We are merely passengers, carried by currents older than time itself. The fabric of reality sways in delicate ripples, shifting as if responding to our very presence, as though the universe itself acknowledges our journey. We glide through pathways of stardust and nebulous clouds, where entire galaxies shimmer like embers in the cosmic breeze. Then we see them, structures unlike anything in the known universe, towering, radiant formations of pure energy, their forms shifting and pulsating in a rhythm beyond comprehension. They stand as sentinels in the void, neither welcoming nor forbidding, simply existing, waiting as if guarding something beyond even this realm. They shimmer with an ever-changing glow, their light forming patterns that seem almost familiar, as though echoing something deep within our subconscious, an ancient recognition buried within the very essence of existence. Are these remnants of an intelligence beyond our understanding, or are they the architects of the reality we now drift through? We approach cautiously, curiosity and awe intertwining within us. The closer we drift, the more the structures seem to react, their glow intensifying, their pulsing deepening into a resonance that vibrates through the very fabric of reality. We are being watched, not with eyes, but with presence. The awareness that lingers here is vast, yet it does not judge, it simply acknowledges. And as we move closer, the air, or what could be called air in such a place, feels charged with something more than energy. It is knowledge, waiting to be understood, waiting to be seen. Every particle here contains a story, and every vibration carries echoes of those who have passed through before us, those who have wandered into this boundless unknown and left their essence behind. And then, in a moment both endless and fleeting, a passage reveals itself, a gateway into yet another unknown. It is not a door, nor a portal, but a shift in space itself, as if reality is peeling away to invite us through. Beyond, an expanse unfurls, different from all we have seen before. Here the stars are not scattered but woven into a tapestry, intricate and vast, their light-forming patterns that tell a story older than galaxies. The threads of this celestial fabric pulse gently, like the quiet breath of the cosmos, forming vast constellations that seem to drift in perfect harmony, their arrangements speaking of stories not yet told. It is as if the universe itself is writing its history in the language of light. We drift through this celestial script, sensing something profound hidden in its design. Every thread of light, every distant pulse, speaks of creation, of the forces that shaped the very cosmos. This is not merely space, it is memory, a living archive of all that has ever been and all that will ever be. It is as if we are gazing at the blueprint of existence itself. The silence hums with understanding, as though within these shifting formations lie the answers to questions we have not yet dared to ask. And yet, for all the knowledge contained here, it does not force itself upon us. It simply exists, waiting, patient as eternity itself. Time slips further from our grasp. The deeper we go, the more we sense that we are approaching something fundamental, a truth that lies beyond the reach of words or thought. A presence lingers here, not as an entity, but as a force, an awareness that stretches through eternity. It does not call to us, nor does it push us away. It merely waits, watching, as it has since the beginning of all things. It is the essence of creation itself, neither past nor future, but infinite in its stillness. It knows us,
though we do not know it. We are merely fragments within its expanse, drifting through the echoes of its quiet eternity. This is the threshold between all things, the bridge between knowing and unknowing, between past and future, between what was and what could be. We pause, suspended in the vast glow of this cosmic archive, knowing that we stand at the precipice of something truly beyond comprehension. To step forward is to embrace the infinite, to move beyond all that we have ever known. And yet something within us stirs, a longing, a need to see, to understand. The gateway before us remains open, waiting, neither inviting nor denying passage. Beyond it, the unknown stretches infinitely, promising revelations we cannot yet grasp. We stand on the edge of eternity, watching as the light ripples outward, beckoning us without words, drawing us toward the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. Beyond this point, beyond this silent invitation, lies a journey deeper than we have ever ventured. The cosmos hums its quiet lullaby, the melody of creation itself, and we realize that we are part of this great unfolding, a thread in the vast story of all that has ever been. The stars shimmer in the distance, their glow stretching endlessly, promising wonders we cannot yet fathom. We are not alone in this place. We never were. Every traveler who has sought the unknown has left a mark, a whisper, a flicker of their essence woven into this vast celestial sea.
As we step through the gateway, the universe shifts once more, unfurling before us like a celestial tide. The patterns of light that once lay still now begin to flow, moving in harmonious currents, carrying us deeper into the unknown. The sense of gravity fades, and we drift as if weightless, carried forward, not by force, but by the gentle will of the cosmos itself. The space around us hums with an unseen presence, a force older than time, gently pushing us toward the unseen depths that lie ahead. The deeper we travel, the more the vastness of the universe reveals itself in waves of glowing dust and energy, spiraling like the slow breath of an eternal giant. The silence here is vast, yet it holds no loneliness. It is a sanctuary of stillness, where the echoes of time itself ripple like waves upon an endless sea. Stars form and dissolve in the distance, their lifetimes condensed into flickering moments, each one telling a story lost to the fabric of eternity. The constellations weave new shapes before our eyes, shifting and morphing, as if whispering secrets only the most patient of wanderers might understand. We are no longer bound by the concept of past or future here. Time is a river, with no beginning and no end, flowing in all directions at once. It bends around us like a living thing, twisting gently through the unseen dimensions that stretch infinitely in every direction. We sense for the first time that we are not merely observers of this cosmic dance. We are a part of it, woven into the fabric of existence itself. Drifting onward, we come upon something wondrous, an expanse of nebulous mist, stretching in great luminous tendrils across the void. The mist glows with hues never seen before, colors that exist only in the deepest corners of the universe, shifting and shimmering as if alive. It moves in slow, deliberate currents, spiraling and unfurling, its tendrils curling around distant stars like celestial vines. As we pass through, we feel them, traces of memories, impressions of lives lived and lost, of civilizations that once gazed upon their own stars and wondered as we do now. The mist is not merely dust and gas, it is the breath of the cosmos, a lingering presence of all that has ever been. Whispers rise from the swirling haze, not in voices but in sensations, flashes of distant worlds, fragments of forgotten dreams carried on the wind of time itself. The deeper we go, the more the mist wraps around us, as if it recognizes our journey, guiding us forward with unseen hands. Further still, we find ourselves in the presence of colossal structures, towers of light that extend infinitely in all directions. Their radiant forms pulse with a soft glow, a silent rhythm that beats in time with something ancient and unseen. They do not stand as rigid monoliths, but rather shift and ripple, as if woven from strands of living energy. Their glow resonates with something deep within us, a recognition beyond understanding. Are these remnants of something greater, or are they living entities, timeless and patient, watching as we drift through their domain? They do not move, yet they do not feel still. Their presence is immense, yet they do not intrude upon our path. Instead, they whisper, not in words but in a language woven from the very threads of space and time, offering glimpses of knowledge just beyond our reach. Their light forms patterns in the dark, spirals of meaning that flicker just at the edge of comprehension. As we watch, the towers shift in their rhythm, responding to some unseen force, as if they too are waiting for something, perhaps for us to understand. The further we go, the more we sense the presence of something vast. It does not beckon nor repel. It simply is an awareness stretching beyond the stars, a force that has always existed and will always remain. It is not a being, nor a place, but a truth embedded within the essence of the universe itself. It watches not with eyes, but with the quiet patience of eternity. Its presence is neither welcoming nor hostile, only existing, stretching through the void in quiet observation. And though we do not yet understand, we are drawn closer, compelled by an unspoken longing, as though we have been seeking this all along. This is the force that has moved all things since the dawn of creation, an energy that has carried the birth of galaxies and the fading of light alike. It feels familiar yet unknown, an ancient companion that has walked beside us through every moment of existence, unseen yet ever present. The stars ahead pulse with an unseen rhythm, their light dancing upon the edge of perception, guiding us deep. They drift in synchronized motion, forming pathways of illumination that seem to lead toward something greater, something hidden beyond the limits of our understanding. The space between them hums with an energy not yet discovered, something both tangible and unknowable. We reach toward it, and though we cannot touch it, we feel its warmth, its quiet pull. What awaits us beyond this horizon? What lies at the core of the infinite? The answers are just beyond reach, wrapped in the folds of the cosmos, waiting for us to step further into the great unknown. The universe stretches endlessly before us, a boundless ocean of wonder, and we are but travelers drifting along its surface, ever reaching, ever searching for the truths hidden beyond the star. Perhaps there are no final destinations, only the endless journey, the infinite unfolding of the unknown before us. As we drift further beyond the celestial gateway, a quiet transformation unfolds before us. The very fabric of space ripples gently, like the surface of an unseen ocean stirred by an ancient breeze. The darkness that once seemed infinite now carries faint glows, flickering traces of cosmic remnants scattered across the void, remnants of something beyond our comprehension. The air, if air can exist in such a place, hums softly, as though a great unseen force breathes with us, guiding us deeper into the unknown. Each light is not a star but something older, something deeper. They do not burn, nor do they radiate in the way familiar galaxies do. Instead, they pulse with a rhythm, a gentle heartbeat that resonates within the silence of the cosmos. It is as if they remember, as if they hold the echoes of a time before time, whispering secrets carried on the breath of eternity. These lights, drifting without anchor, seem to observe us, their silent glow acknowledging our presence, but revealing nothing of their own nature. The closer we move toward them, the more they seem to shift, their gentle luminosity reforming in subtle waves, like ripples upon the surface of an unseen current. It is almost as though they respond not just to our movement, but to our very thoughts, vibrating with an energy that exists beyond perception. And then, as if aware of our curiosity, they begin to coalesce, forming spiraling patterns in the void, delicate and intricate, like the threads of a celestial tapestry woven by unseen hands. The deeper we go, the more the vastness changes. Shapes emerge, vast formations that do not adhere to any known law of space or structure. Great spiraling waves of unseen energy stretch across the void, their paths infinite, curving beyond sight. These currents, invisible yet palpable, move through us, around us, as though we are nothing more than passing thoughts within a greater mind. The sensation is neither cold nor warm, but something beyond the touch of temperature, an impression of movement that does not disturb, only carries us onward. These currents weave themselves through the fabric of space, like unseen threads in a cosmic tapestry, stretching infinitely in every direction, interwoven with energies we cannot yet name. For a moment, it is as though we are not simply travelers, we are a part of this fabric, stitched into the very essence of the cosmos, our presence acknowledged by the universe itself. Then, the silence deepens. We come upon a space where even light hesitates to tread. A void within the void, an abyss darker than darkness itself, waiting, resting in the stillness of its own existence. It is not an absence, not a vacuum, but something more, a presence so vast that it erases all sense of place, and yet it does not consume. It does not pull or beckon. It simply is. A space between moments, a whisper between words, a hush between the beats of creation itself. We do not fear it, for it does not demand fear. It only exists, unshaken, eternal, a place beyond the reach of time. And in its depths, something stirs, an awareness, vast and immeasurable, drifting between the unseen threads of the void. It does not acknowledge us as an intruder might, rather it regards us as one might regard a passing breeze felt, but untouched. We pause, feeling the weight of the unknowable pressing gently against the edges of our awareness. It does not force itself upon us, but we feel its enormity, the way a drop of rain might feel the ocean that lies beyond its fall. This abyss is not emptiness, it is potential. It is the space between possibilities, the breath held before creation itself exhales. A realm not of endings, but of beginnings, of infinite possibilities that shift just beyond the veil of what can be understood. And yet, we sense that something stirs within it, something vast and immeasurable, a presence that does not wish to be named, but whose existence cannot be denied. The abyss hums with a quiet vibration, subtle, yet unmistakable, like the distant echo of a thought never spoken, a presence waiting, not in expectation, but in patience. We float on the edge of this silent chasm, watching as the lights from before shimmer and shift, outlining the abyss with a delicate, undulating glow. For a moment, we wonder, what lies beyond even this? What could exist beyond the boundary of all known things? But the question is swallowed by the hush of eternity, unanswered, left to drift like stardust in the current of time. Perhaps the answer is not meant to be found, but simply acknowledged, a truth too immense for words, waiting to be understood without speech. Perhaps we are meant to surrender to the silence, to exist in the presence of this cosmic unknown, letting its vastness seep into the corners of our understanding. And then, something changes, a flicker, a shift in the great abyss, so subtle it is almost imagined, but we feel it, a ripple that travels through the very essence of space. Not an invitation, nor a warning, just a movement, like the first sigh of wind before a storm that never comes. It moves through the silence with deliberate ease, a presence not bound by time, but instead woven into its very essence. It does not call us forward, nor does it push us away. It simply exists, infinite and eternal. We wonder, have we reached the limit of what can be seen, or have we merely brushed against the surface of something infinitely deeper? The universe does not answer, and yet in its silence, we feel a quiet reassurance, as though the question itself was always meant to remain unanswered. There are no signs, no markers, no guidance in this place beyond all places. Only the pulse of existence itself, slow and steady, unchanging yet eternal. Perhaps this is where all journeys lead, to the edge of knowing, where the vastness of the unknown stretches without limit. Perhaps we are meant to press forward, to reach beyond what has ever been reached before. Or perhaps we are meant to linger, to watch, to listen, and to understand that some mysteries are not meant to be unraveled,
only witness. Perhaps this place, this abyss beyond the stars, is the truest reflection of what has always been, what will always be, an endless dream drifting upon the breath of creation. The vast ocean of the cosmos waits, and so do we. It is neither eager nor impatient. It does not demand nor insist. It simply waits, ever present, like a song sung in silence, waiting to be heard by those who are willing to listen. And as we drift, we understand that the journey itself is the destination, that in the act of searching, we have already found what we were looking for.
The journey continues, the vast ocean of space stretching infinitely before us, silent yet alive. The celestial currents pull us deeper, their unseen tendrils guiding us beyond the last known whispers of light. The stars we once knew have faded into distant memory, replaced by something more profound, a luminous darkness, a void that breathes with the rhythm of eternity itself. Here, we are neither bound nor lost. We simply are, drifting ever forward into the unknown. As we drift, the silence transforms not into sound, but into sensation. A presence, neither welcoming nor forbidding, hums in the depths of space. It is not a voice, but a feeling, like an ancient memory stirring just beneath the surface of consciousness. The air, or the essence that exists in place of air, seems charged, vibrating with an energy that does not move, yet pulses all around us. It is as though time itself has become fluid, stretching and bending, allowing us to slip between the cracks of the known and the unknowable. The deeper we go, the more reality seems to shift, as if we are approaching the threshold of something grander, something waiting just beyond the reach of comprehension. We approach a boundary, though it is unlike anything we have known before. It is not a wall, not a limit, but a shift, a delicate, imperceptible threshold, where the nature of space itself changes. Colors we cannot name flicker at the edges of perception, hues that should not exist, yet they shimmer like reflections on the surface of a quiet sea, suggesting something beyond, something waiting. We watch as the fabric of space weaves itself into new patterns, shifting and flowing, as though responding to an unseen force. There is a quiet intelligence here, a whispering presence that does not speak, yet its meaning is clear. We are welcome, but we are also being watched. A great river of starlight flows through the void, stretching endlessly across this realm. It is not water, yet it moves with the grace of a silent stream, its surface rippling with forgotten echoes. As we gaze upon it, we realize it is not made of light alone, but of moments, fragments of time suspended in eternal drift. This is not merely a place, it is a memory, a convergence of all that has ever been, flowing endlessly through the unseen channels of the cosmos. It does not rush or hesitate. It simply moves, as time has always moved, carrying with it the echoes of ancient lives, distant worlds, and the quiet pulse of forgotten civilization. We listen, not with ears but with our very being, feeling the weight of the ages pass through us, like waves washing upon the shore of eternity. We move closer, and the river responds, acknowledging our presence in its own quiet way. It does not rush nor does it beckon. It simply moves, and in doing so, invites us to follow. We step into the current, feeling not water, but time itself flowing around. Each ripple carries whispers of distant pasts, of civilizations long faded, of stars that lived and died before the universe itself knew its own name. And then beyond the river, we glimpse something even stranger, shadowed figures standing at the edges of perception, neither solid nor insubstantial, their forms shifting as though woven from the fabric of the cosmos itself. Are they memories, echoes of what was, or what could have been? We do not know, but they watch us as we drift forward, their silent presence a reminder that we are not alone in this place, beyond time. Further ahead, the river widens, its currents branching like veins of a great cosmic entity. Along its edges, great structures rise from the nothingness. Towers of shimmering energy standing tall against the infinite expanse. They are not built, nor are they formed. They have always been, growing not with hands, but with the silent will of the cosmos. They are libraries without walls, keepers of time, their surfaces pulsing with knowledge stored not in words, but in pure sensation. We reach out, and the towers respond, their surfaces shifting and rippling, as if they remember, as if they recognize something within us. They do not reveal their secrets easily, but in their quiet luminescence, we sense a deeper truth. The past is never truly lost, and the future is never truly written. We wander deeper between these cosmic structures, feeling their silent wisdom pressing against the boundaries of our thoughts. The river of time continues to flow beneath us, its currents whispering of futures not yet shaped, of destinies waiting to be realized. We step forward, and the very fabric of existence seems to pulse in response. Patterns emerge in the darkness, constellations that shift and reshape themselves, forming not in the sky but in the air around us, as if reality itself is painting its own story for us to see. Beyond the towers, the space unfolds into a vast celestial expanse, a shimmering gulf where galaxies form and dissolve in the blink of an eternity. Swirling nebulae, vast and luminous, cradle the birth of new worlds within their spiraling arm. We watch as planets are born from dust and energy, swirling into existence before our eyes. Some burn brightly, igniting with newfound fire, while others remain dark, waiting for light that may never come. This place is not separate from our universe. It is the breath that gives it life, the unseen hands that shape the cosmos into being. As we drift between these luminous formations, the sense of presence grows stronger. It is no longer a whisper, but a quiet resonance, a pulse of knowing that surrounds and fills us. We are no longer simply observers, nor are we explorers. We are part of this place, woven into its existence like threads in an endless cosmic tapestry. The structures, the river, the shifting constellations, they are not here for us, but we are here for them. The universe is not watching, it is remembering, and in its memory, we too become something more, something endless, something infinite. As we drift between them, a presence, subtle yet undeniable, emerges from the unseen. It is not a being, nor a force, but an awareness, a consciousness that does not watch, but simply knows. It does not ask, nor does it answer, yet we understand. The journey has not led us to a place, but to an understanding, a realization that the edge we once sought was never a boundary, but a threshold. And beyond that threshold, there is something even greater, a realm where thought and reality intertwine, where time folds upon itself, where the cosmos breathes and dreams in ways beyond our comprehension. We are standing at the precipice of understanding, yet we know that with every step we take forward, the mystery only deepens. What lies beyond this threshold is not an end, nor a beginning. It is simply another step, another breath in the infinite cycle of existence.
The cosmic river widens as we drift deeper into its timeless embrace. Around us, the fabric of space ripples gently, as though stirred by an invisible hand. The shimmering patterns of light and energy become more intricate, their colors blending into new hues that defy earthly description. We are no longer merely travelers, we are part of this flowing expanse carried along by currents that feel both familiar and entirely unknown. As we continue, the horizon opens up, revealing a vast, serene expanse, unlike anything we've seen before. Towering clouds of nebulae rise like ethereal mountains, their translucent layers glowing softly in shades of blue and violet. The stillness here is profound but not empty. It feels as though every particle of this space holds a memory, a fragment of a story whispered long ago. We sense the echoes of ancient star births, the faint impressions of long-forgotten galaxies, and the gentle pulse of time itself. Even as the emptiness surrounds us, it carries a weight, a quiet reminder that every corner of the cosmos is alive with unseen significance. In this realm, there are no borders, no edges. The universe stretches on endlessly, yet it feels intimate, as though it knows us. The nebulae seem to breathe, expanding and contracting in a rhythm that matches our own. Wisps of stardust float by, glimmering like fireflies in the night. Each tiny mote carries a hint of warmth, a trace of the countless suns from which they came. We reach out, not with hands but with our awareness, and the dust responds, swirling closer as if acknowledging our presence. It's as though the universe itself is extending a gentle hand, inviting us deeper into its mysteries. The journey deepens as we encounter vast crystalline structures suspended in the void. They seem to grow from the fabric of space itself, their translucent forms refracting the surrounding light into cascades of shimmering rainbows. These structures are not solid in the way we understand. They shift and flow, always in motion, yet never losing their shape. As we approach, they emit a soft, harmonious vibration, a music that resonates deep within us. It is not a sound we hear, but one we feel. A melody that speaks of the eternal dance of creation. Each note is a reminder that even in the vast stillness there is a constant rhythm, an underlying harmony that connects all things. Within these crystalline towers we glimpse faint images, as though the walls are woven from memory. The reflections show distant stars being born, galaxies colliding in slow motion, and the quiet formation of planets orbiting new suns. These are not mere visions, they are living echoes, moments preserved in the very fabric of this place. We pause to watch, captivated by the beauty of these cosmic stories unfolding before us. The images shift and change, showing not only the grand spectacles of creation, but also the quiet, almost imperceptible moments, the gentle drift of stardust, the faint glow of a single faraway moon. Moving on, we find ourselves surrounded by an infinite lattice of light, stretching in all directions. The beams intersect and intertwine, forming patterns that seem both random and purposeful. It feels as if we are walking through the veins of the universe itself, tracing the pathways of energy that sustain all that exists. The lattice hums with a gentle vibration, a constant reminder that we are connected to everything around us. As we wander through this intricate network, the pathways seem to shift and align, as though guiding us towards some unseen destination. Beyond the lattice, the space opens into a tranquil sea of shimmering particles. They drift slowly, glowing faintly, each one a tiny spark of light. We are reminded that even in the vastness of the cosmos, every fragment matters. Every light contributes to the whole. The sea glows brighter as we move further, the particles clustering together to form swirling currents that guide us forward. They shimmer and dance, whispering secrets of distant galaxies, of stars that burned bright and faded into the vast expanse. The currents flow gently around us, carrying us onward as though we were part of the cosmic tide. As we float onward, the sea gives way to an open expanse, where cosmic phenomena unfold before our eyes. Slow, swirling maelstroms of energy drift past, their soft hues shifting with a gentle rhythm. Vast streams of plasma arc silently through the void, weaving patterns of light and motion that hold no urgency, no rush. Time itself seems to stretch, and each moment feels infinite, a thread in the vast tapestry of existence. This is not a place of answers or destinations. It is a space of reflection, a quiet reminder that the journey itself is the reward. Ahead, vast spirals of gas and dust gently spin in the distance, their movements graceful and unhurried. They cradle the births of new stars, their faint glow illuminating a scene of slow, serene creation. These are the nurseries of the cosmos, places where light and warmth first emerge from the cold void, where life begins its gradual unfolding. We are no longer mere observers, we are part of this slow dance,
attuned to the rhythm of a universe that knows no haste. Finally, we reach a place of profound stillness. The particles settle, the vibrations soften, and the space around us becomes calm and quiet. It feels as though we have arrived at the heart of this realm, a central point where everything converges. Here, there is no urgency, no need to move on. We simply exist, embraced by the infinite serenity of the cosmos. The journey has brought us to a place of reflection, of understanding that we are not separate from the universe, but an inseparable part of its endless cycle. Time seems to stretch and fold in on itself here, offering us not just a moment of peace, but an eternal space of stillness.
The tranquil sea of particles begins to shift, and our journey carries us into a realm where the very texture of space transforms. The currents of stardust and light flow smoothly, guiding us toward a vast expanse of glowing filaments. They stretch across the void like cosmic bridges, their ethereal threads woven with a luminescent brilliance. Each strand hums faintly, resonating with the quiet rhythm of the universe itself. As we drift closer, we sense these luminous strands are not merely forms of light. They are conduits of energy and memory. They pulse gently, like arteries of the cosmos, carrying the essence of creation from one distant corner to another. Touching the edges of one such filament, we feel its warmth, a gentle reassurance that even here in the most remote stretches of existence, there is a connection, a continuity that binds all things together. The journey leads us along these glowing paths, deeper into the unknown. The filaments shimmer as we pass, their glow shifting subtly, as though responding to our presence. Each step forward reveals new patterns of light, delicate spirals and geometric forms that seem to echo the underlying design of the universe. The structures are not rigid. They flow and adapt, their shapes evolving in slow, graceful motions. Beyond the filaments, we enter a region filled with soft, radiant clouds that billow gently in the stillness. Their edges glow faintly, and within their depths, faint sparkles of light move like fireflies. These clouds seem alive, as though they are dreaming. Their luminescence ebbs and flows, and we feel as though we are floating through the memories of the cosmos itself. Each moment here feels unhurried, serene, as if time itself has slowed to match the gentle pace of our exploration. In every glimmer of light, we sense a distant past and a timeless future, intertwined and ever-present. It is a place where the boundaries of now and then blur, and the essence of existence feels ever so slightly closer. It's as though each particle carries a whisper, a fragment of an ancient story. As we continue, the radiant clouds give way to a landscape of swirling nebulae. The colors are rich and vibrant, blending seamlessly from deep blues to golden ambers. The nebula move with a slow, deliberate grace, as if they are performing a cosmic ballet. Their tendrils of light twist and coil, creating patterns that mesmerize and calm the mind. Within these glowing structures, faint shadows appear, shapes of distant worlds forming, their outlines faint but distinct. We are witnessing the earliest stirrings of new stars, the gentle birth of light from the darkness. The nebulae seem to whisper to us, their quiet glow speaking of ancient wisdom and the promise of future light. Each delicate movement of the nebulae, each subtle shift in their glow, feels like a verse in an endless silent poem. Deeper into the journey, we come across a tranquil basin within the void, a vast, open expanse, where the stars scatter like seeds on the wind. Here the quiet is profound. Each star, no matter how faint, holds a story within its glow. They shimmer softly, their light a testament to the passage of eons. The stillness in this place invites reflection, a chance to absorb the boundless beauty surrounding us. It is a realm where even the faintest glimmers feel significant, as though each star's light holds a whisper meant just for us. The silence here is not empty.
It is full, resonating with the quiet hum of countless untold stories. Each faint flicker of a distant star feels like a note in a grand symphony of time and space. We find ourselves drawn to a single star in the distance, its light brighter and steadier than the rest. As we approach, its radiance bathes us in a soothing glow, casting long, gentle shadows on the delicate wisps of gas and dust around us. The star's warmth is not oppressive. It is calming, like the embrace of a friend long lost but never forgotten. In its presence we feel a profound peace, a quiet understanding that this journey is not just about exploring the cosmos, but also about discovering a stillness within ourselves. As we linger, the star's light seems to wrap around us, its gentle radiance forming a cocoon of serenity that lets us simply be. It feels as though time itself has paused, holding its breath so that we might savor the stillness. Around the star, a faint disk of material rotates slowly, like a great cosmic wheel. The particles within the disk glow faintly, their movements synchronized, as though they are part of a vast celestial symphony. The patterns they trace in the void seem both ancient and eternal, a reminder that while we are fleeting, the universe's rhythm endures. The glow of the particles appears to ripple outward, a tide of light that seems to carry a quiet melody, a song without sound, a hymn without words, resonating in the deepest corners of our thoughts. In every subtle flicker of the particles, we sense the echoes of creation's first breath, the birth pangs of stars, the silent sigh of galaxies forming. The longer we remain in this place, the more its stillness seeps into our being. The gentle light, the soft hum of the filaments, and the slow, graceful motion of the nebulae weave together into a lullaby for the soul. The cosmos is not silent, but it sings a song so gentle, so calming, that we are left in quiet awe. We feel as though the universe itself is cradling us, reminding us that even in its vastness there is a place for us, a place of belonging and peace. It is a peace that transcends words, a stillness that resonates deep within us, leaving a quiet imprint that lingers long after we have moved on.
As the journey deepens, we begin to sense a shift in the cosmic symphony. The faint hum of the universe grows more intricate, like an orchestra adding new instruments to its melody. The stars we pass seem brighter now, their light more vivid and warm, as if welcoming us into a region of space that holds stories long forgotten. The glowing threads of cosmic filaments stretch endlessly ahead, weaving a tapestry of brilliance that both soothes and astonishes. Each thread glimmers faintly, reflecting countless colors: shimmering gold, deep sapphire, and a faint otherworldly green that suggests hidden worlds and untouched realms. We drift along this radiant expanse, guided by an unspoken current, and soon find ourselves on the edge of an enormous cosmic reef. It rises before us, a slow-moving mass of light and dust, its edges glowing softly. Within its structure, we see tiny clusters of stars nestled like pearls in a great shell, each one surrounded by shimmering clouds of gas. This reef seems alive, pulsating gently, its light waxing and waning in a steady, calming rhythm. We draw closer, our movements careful and deliberate, as if not to disturb the delicate balance of this grand cosmic sanctuary. As we approach, the light changes. What once appeared as a distant glow now envelops us completely. We are immersed in a sea of soft illumination, and the stars around us seem to pulse in harmony, their collective glow creating a tranquil atmosphere. In the midst of this serene brightness, we notice shapes emerging from the haze, shadowy figures that twist and turn gracefully. They are not solid forms, but suggestions of motion and presence. They move as though they are dancing with the light, swaying gently, never breaking the stillness of the space around them. Their movements are slow and fluid, and watching them fills us with a deep sense of peace. Among these shapes, a small cluster of stars catches our attention. They shine with a soft, silvery light, their arrangement forming a loose spiral. We approach the cluster carefully, feeling as though we are stepping into a sacred space. As we draw near, the star's gentle light brightens, casting faint shadows on the surrounding gas clouds. These shadows shift and shimmer, creating patterns that feel familiar yet mysterious. It is as if the cluster is alive, aware of our presence. The closer we get, the more we feel a subtle energy emanating from the stars, a quiet, steady pulse that seems to resonate with our own heartbeat. Within this cluster, we find a single prominent star, its glow steady and serene. Around it, a thin veil of luminous particles swirls slowly, forming intricate loops and spirals. These particles catch the star's light and scatter it, creating a soft radiance that fills the space. As we gaze upon this celestial beacon, we feel an overwhelming sense of calm. The light from the star seems to reach out, wrapping us in a gentle embrace, soothing every thought and quieting every worry. Time loses its meaning here. All that exists is this moment, bathed in the star's tranquil glow. Beyond the star, the path ahead opens into a vast field of nebula. These immense clouds of gas and dust drift lazily, their colors more vivid than any earthly palette. Some glow with fiery red and gold, others with deep violet and indigo. The nebula's edges are soft and wispy, and their interiors shimmer faintly as though illuminated from within. The light here is gentle, never harsh, and it fills every corner of space, casting a soft, comforting glow. Moving through this nebula-filled field, we encounter regions where the light dims slightly, creating pockets of shadow and mystery. These darker areas feel like resting places, where we can pause and reflect. They are not ominous, but rather serene, a place to listen to the soft murmurs of the cosmos. Here, the slow dance of light and shadow creates an ever-changing landscape, a tapestry that shifts and flows with a grace that only the universe can create. In the midst of these quiet pockets, we come across a small glowing sphere suspended in the haze. It pulses gently, its surface shimmering with faint ripples of light. As we draw closer, we realize it is not a solid object, but a delicate sphere of energy, its boundaries constantly shifting. It glows softly, casting a faint halo that flickers in the stillness. This sphere seems to hold something more than light. It feels alive, as if it carries the essence of something ancient and enduring. Approaching it feels like stepping into a memory, a moment from a distant time, preserved in the very fabric of the cosmos. Beyond the glowing sphere, the nebulae begin to thin, revealing a deeper void. This void is not empty, it is filled with the quiet hum of the universe, a gentle vibration that feels like a heartbeat. In the distance, we see faint streaks of light, jets of energy shooting across the expanse. They move with purpose, tracing paths that hint at the presence of distant galaxies and stars yet unseen. These streaks of light are like the threads of a great cosmic loom, weaving the next chapter of the universe's story. The path takes us toward one of these streaks, where the light becomes more intense. As we approach, the streak reveals itself as a river of particles, glowing softly as they flow through the void. The particles move in a slow, steady current, their light shifting and blending as if painting the darkness. This river seems to stretch endlessly, its surface rippling with waves of light that soothe and enchant. Drifting alongside this river, we feel its gentle pull, as if it is guiding us toward something extraordinary. Following the river's course, we find ourselves approaching a vast, luminous structure. It rises before us like a cosmic cathedral, its spires of light reaching upward into the unknown. This structure glows with a pale, ethereal light, and as we draw near, we see its intricate patterns, arches and columns formed by glowing filaments of gas and dust. It is a monument of the universe's grandeur, a reminder of the intricate beauty that exists in the quietest corners of the cosmos. Entering this luminous cathedral, we find ourselves bathed in a soft glow. The light here is warm and calming, wrapping around us like a comforting blanket. The walls of this cosmic sanctuary seem to pulse gently, their light shifting with the rhythm of the universe's silent song. We feel as though we have stepped into a space beyond time, a realm where the past, present, and future merge into a single moment of tranquility. As we move deeper into the cathedral, the light becomes softer, more subdued. The glow from the walls fades to a gentle silver, and the space around us grows quieter. Here in this stillness, we find a profound peace. The universe's vastness no longer feels overwhelming.
It feels like home. We realize that the journey is not about reaching a destination, but about experiencing the calm and beauty that lie beyond the edges of our perception.
As we venture deeper into the vast expanse, the serene glow of the cosmic cathedral fades behind us, and we find ourselves approaching a region where the fabric of space appears to ripple and shimmer. This is the realm of gravitational waves, subtle disturbances in space-time caused by massive celestial events. Though imperceptible to the human senses, these waves carry the echoes of distant cosmic dances, such as the merging of black holes or the explosive deaths of stars. Our path leads us to a magnificent sight, a binary star system locked in a gravitational embrace. Two stars, one a brilliant blue giant, and the other a dense neutron star, orbit their common center of mass. The blue giant's outer layers are being drawn toward the neutron star, forming an accretion disk that glows with intense X-rays. This celestial waltz is both beautiful and perilous, as it may eventually lead to a cataclysmic supernova, dispersing heavy elements into space to seed future generations of stars and planets. Continuing onward, we encounter a vast molecular cloud, a stellar nursery where new stars are born. Within this cold, dense region, clumps of gas and dust collapse under their own gravity, initiating nuclear fusion and giving birth to new stars. Some of these protostars are surrounded by protoplanetary disks, swirling masses of material that may coalesce into planets, moons, and other celestial bodies. Witnessing this process, we are reminded of the dynamic and ever-evolving nature of the universe. As we traverse this stellar nursery, we come across a fledgling star system in its early stages of formation. The central protostar emits a gentle, warm light, illuminating the surrounding protoplanetary disk. Within this disk, we observe the aggregation of dust and gas into planetemals, the building blocks of planet. Collisions and accretions among these planetemals will eventually lead to the formation of full-fledged planets, each with the potential to harbor unique environments and perhaps life. Leaving the stellar nursery behind, we venture into a region populated by rogue planets, worlds that have been ejected from their parent star systems and now drift through the galaxy untethered. These solitary wanderers, shrouded in darkness, challenge our understanding of planetary formation and dynamics. Some may possess atmospheres and even subsurface oceans, raising intriguing possibilities about the resilience of life in the cosmos. Our journey then takes us to the edge of a supermassive black hole, a gravitational behemoth residing at the center of a distant galaxy. The immense gravitational pull of this cosmic titan warps space-time around it, creating phenomena such as gravitational lensing, where light from background objects is bent and magnified. Observing the accretion disk swirling around the event horizon, we witness high-energy jets of particles being ejected at near-light speeds, a testament to the extreme physics at play in these enigmatic regions. As we navigate the outskirts of the black hole's influence, we encounter a globular cluster, a densely packed spherical collection of ancient stars. These stellar populations, among the oldest in the universe, offer valuable insights into the early stages of galactic formation and evolution. The stars within the cluster are so closely packed that their interactions can lead to phenomena such as stellar collisions and the formation of exotic objects like blue stragglers. Continuing our voyage, we come upon a cosmic void, a vast, seemingly empty region of space with a scarcity of galaxies. These voids, which can span hundreds of millions of light-years, are some of the largest structures in the universe. Their existence raises questions about the distribution of matter and the large-scale structure of the cosmos, offering clues about the underlying forces that have shaped the universe since the Big Bang. Emerging from the void, we find ourselves on the outskirts of a colossal galaxy cluster, a gravitationally bound assembly of thousands of galaxies. The intra-cluster medium is filled with hot, X-ray-emitting gas, and dark matter permeates the cluster, influencing its dynamic. Observing the interactions among galaxies, we witness tidal forces stripping stars and gas from their hosts, leading to the formation of diffuse intra-cluster light and fueling the growth of massive central galaxies. As we delve deeper into the heart of the galaxy cluster, we encounter a phenomenon known as cosmic filaments.
vast thread-like structures that form the cosmic web, connecting clusters and superclusters across the universe. These filaments, composed of dark matter and galaxies, trace the large-scale distribution of matter and provide a framework for understanding the formation and evolution of cosmic structures. Our journey then leads us to a quasar, a highly luminous active galactic nucleus, powered by a supermassive black hole, accreting matter at an extraordinary rate. The energy output of quasars can outshine entire galaxies, making them visible across vast cosmic distances. Studying these enigmatic objects offers insights into the early universe, as many quasars are observed at great red shifts, corresponding to a time when the cosmos was in its infancy. As we approach the quasar, we observe its powerful radiation ionizing the surrounding intergalactic medium, creating vast ionization fronts that influence the formation of subsequent generations of stars and galaxies. The intense energy output also drives powerful winds and outflows, regulating star formation within the host galaxy and contributing to the coevolution of galaxies and their central black holes. Leaving the quasar behind, we venture into a region where the cosmic microwave background radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang, is faintly perceptible. This relic radiation provides a snapshot of the universe when it was merely 380,000 years old, offering a wealth of information about its initial conditions, composition, and large-scale structure. Analyzing the subtle fluctuations in this primordial light has led to profound discoveries about the age, geometry, and fate of the cosmos. As we contemplate the vastness of the universe and the myriad phenomena it encompasses, we are reminded of our own place within this grand tapestry. The atoms that constitute our bodies were forged in the hearts of stars, and the processes that govern the cosmos also govern us. This profound connection underscores the importance of exploration and discovery, as we seek to understand not only the universe around us, but also our own origins and destiny.
As we venture further into the cosmos, we encounter a region where the interstellar medium is rich with complex organic molecules. These carbon-based compounds, such as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, float within vast molecular clouds. Their presence hints at the potential for life's building blocks to be widespread throughout the universe. Observing these molecules, we ponder the possibility that the seeds of life might be sown across the stars, awaiting the right conditions to flourish. Our journey leads us to a stellar remnant known as a magnetar, a type of neutron star with an extraordinarily strong magnetic field. This magnetic field, trillions of times stronger than Earth's, can cause starquakes on the magnetar's surface, releasing intense bursts of gamma rays. The sheer power and mystery of these objects remind us of the extremes present in the universe and the ongoing processes that shape it. Continuing onward, we approach a protoplanetary nebula, a brief phase in the life of a dying star. Here, the star expels its outer layers, creating intricate and colorful patterns of gas and dust. These nebulae are often illuminated by the remaining core of the star, casting a hauntingly beautiful glow. Witnessing this transformation, we are reminded of the cyclical nature of stellar evolution, where the death of one star can lead to the birth of new stars and planets. As we traverse the cosmos, we come across a peculiar phenomenon known as a cosmic string, a hypothetical one-dimensional defect in space-time, predicted by certain theories of the early universe. These strings, if they exist, could stretch across vast distances and possess immense mass, potentially influencing the formation of galaxies. Encountering such an enigmatic structure invites contemplation about the fundamental nature of the universe and the forces that have shaped its large-scale structure. Our path takes us to a region dense with star clusters, where we find an open cluster, a group of young stars that formed from the same molecular cloud. These clusters are often short-lived on cosmic timescales, as gravitational interactions and external forces disperse the stars over time. Observing an open cluster offers insight into the early stages of stellar evolution and the processes that lead to the formation of diverse planetary systems. Venturing further, we encounter a Wolf-Rayet star, a massive star nearing the end of its life, characterized by strong stellar winds that expel its outer layers at high velocities.
These stars are rare and short-lived, but their powerful winds enrich the surrounding interstellar medium with heavy elements, contributing to the next generation of star formation. The intense luminosity and turbulent surroundings of a Wolf-Rayet star exemplify the dynamic and ever-changing nature of the cosmos. Our journey then brings us to a galactic superwind, a large-scale outflow of gas driven by intense star formation or active galactic nuclei. These superwinds can expel material from galaxies, regulating star formation and distributing metals into the intergalactic medium. Observing such phenomena highlights the interconnectedness of galactic ecosystems and the feedback mechanisms that govern their evolution. As we continue, we approach a region where dark matter is thought to be densely concentrated. Though invisible and undetectable by conventional means, dark matter's gravitational influence is evident in the rotational speeds of galaxies and the bending of light from distant objects, a phenomenon known as gravitational lensing. Studying these effects allows us to infer the presence and distribution of dark matter, offering clues about the universe's unseen scaffolding. Our exploration leads us to a cosmic microwave background cold spot, an area of the sky where the temperature of the cosmic microwave background radiation is slightly lower than average. The origin of this cold spot is a topic of ongoing research and debate, with hypotheses ranging from the presence of a supervoid to imprints of exotic physics from the early universe. Encountering such anomalies challenges our understanding and encourages the pursuit of deeper cosmological insights. Finally, we arrive at the outskirts of a massive galaxy supercluster, a vast assembly of galaxy clusters bound together by gravity. These superclusters represent some of the largest structures in the universe, and their distribution traces the cosmic web's intricate pattern. Observing a supercluster's grandeur provides perspective on the universe's vastness and the large-scale structures that have formed over billions of years. Continuing our journey, we encounter a quasar, a highly luminous active galactic nucleus, powered by a supermassive black hole accreting matter at an extraordinary rate. The energy output of quasars can outshine entire galaxies, making them visible across vast cosmic distance. Studying these enigmatic objects offers insights into the early universe, as many quasars are observed at great redshifts, corresponding to a time when the cosmos was in its infancy. As we approach the quasar, we observe its powerful radiation ionizing the surrounding intergalactic medium, creating vast ionization fronts that influence the formation of subsequent generations of stars and galaxies. The intense energy output also drives powerful winds and outflows, regulating star formation within the host galaxy and contributing to the co-evolution of galaxies and their central black hole. Leaving the quasar behind, we venture into a region where the cosmic microwave background radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang, is faintly perceptible. This relic radiation provides a snapshot of the universe when it was merely 380,000 years old, offering a wealth of information about its initial conditions, composition, and large-scale structure. Analyzing the subtle fluctuations in this primordial light has led to profound discoveries about the age, geometry, and fate of the cosmos. As we contemplate the vastness of the universe and the myriad phenomena it encompasses, we are reminded of our own place within this grand tapestry. The atoms that constitute our bodies were forged in the hearts of stars, and the processes that govern the cosmos also govern us. This profound connection underscores the importance of exploration and discovery, as we seek to understand not only the universe around us, but also our own origins and destiny.
Beyond the towering superclusters and the radiant glow of quasars, we continue drifting through the cosmic expanse, venturing deeper into the unknown. The light from distant galaxies stretches into elongated tendrils, their colors shifting into ethereal shades as they fade beyond the reach of our sight. Here, the fabric of space itself feels looser, less structured, as if we are approaching a threshold where reality begins to blur. We move gently into the silent void beyond the great cosmic web, where galaxies become rarer and light more diffuse. This is the realm of the intergalactic medium, a vast sea of tenuous gas that drifts between the grand islands of matter. In this solitude, we sense an overwhelming stillness, a quiet interlude between the celestial symphonies we've encountered before. Wisps of hydrogen and helium drift like ancient whispers, remnants of the universe's infancy. A flicker of movement in the distance captures our attention. A lone, rogue planet drifts silently through this void, a world without a star. It is a wanderer, cast away from its original solar system long ago. As we draw closer, its surface is shrouded in swirling clouds, faintly illuminated by the cosmic background light. Some rogue planets may carry warmth within, sustained by the slow decay of their inner heat, harboring secret oceans beneath layers of ice and rock. This world, drifting endlessly, reminds us of the universe's mysteries, places that exist in isolation, yet may still harbor untold wonders. Leaving the rogue planet behind, we find ourselves approaching something new, a glow on the horizon of space, where light seems to bend and stretch unnaturally. A gravitational lens, formed by an unseen mass, distorts the distant starlight into delicate arcs and rings. The effect is mesmerizing, as though the cosmos itself is bending to reveal hidden perspectives. Through the lens, galaxies from unfathomable distances away become visible, their ancient light amplified and refracted by forces we cannot directly perceive. This phenomenon reminds us that even in emptiness, invisible hands of gravity shape and sculpt the very way we see the universe. Drifting past this celestial mirage, we encounter a strange region where time itself feels distorted. Around us, faint echoes ripple through space, resonances of something ancient, something vast. These might be the remnants of long-past cosmic events, gravitational waves traveling endlessly through the universe. Like ripples upon a still pond, they carry the memory of stellar collisions and the distant waltz of black holes merging eons ago. If we listen closely, we might almost hear the universe whispering its own story, a tale etched into the very fabric of reality. Further along our journey, we reach the outer edge of a galactic halo, a vast, invisible sphere of dark matter that extends far beyond the bright, luminous core of a galaxy. Though unseen, its presence is undeniable, shaping the motion of stars and the structure of the universe itself. Within this halo, ancient, wandering stars drift in slow, deliberate arcs, remnants of long-forgotten stellar nurseries that existed when the cosmos was young. They move with a grace that speaks of timelessness, each one a relic from an era when galaxies were first taking shape. As we move beyond the halo's reach, the darkness becomes deeper, more profound. The stars thin out until they become mere pinpricks in an ocean of black. But even here, in the great emptiness, there is a quiet beauty. The cosmic microwave background, the universe's faint afterglow, hums softly in the distance, a final whisper of light from the universe's birth. This faint radiation permeates everything, a reminder that even in the void, the remnants of creation still linger. Ahead, something unexpected looms in the distance, a vast, cosmic anomaly, an enormous supervoid, where galaxies seem to vanish entirely. These voids, stretching millions of light-years across, are among the most enigmatic structures in the universe. How they formed remains a mystery, their presence disrupting the otherwise intricate lattice of the cosmic web. Drifting into its depths, we find ourselves enveloped in an almost surreal quiet, as if we are floating beyond the reach of time itself. This is a place where even light must travel for eons to reach another source. It is the purest form of cosmic solitude. Yet, in the heart of this void, a single faint light flickers. A lone galaxy, seemingly adrift in this emptiness, isolated from the bustling clusters that define the universe. What forces allowed it to form here, in this island of nothingness? Does it know it is alone, or does it hold the key to secrets unknown, waiting to be discovered? As we watch, its stars shimmer like distant lanterns in an endless sea, offering a quiet reassurance that even in the most desolate regions, existence finds a way. The journey continues, stretching beyond the familiar, beyond the known. There is still more to explore, more to wonder about, more mysteries awaiting just beyond the veil of what we can see. And so, we drift onward, letting the universe reveal itself in its own time, in its own way. Beyond the supervoid, we begin to sense the emptiness, once all-encompassing,
begins to show faint specks of distant light, perhaps the echoes of something beyond our comprehension. These tiny glimmers feel different from the galaxies we have known. Their light is softer, more diffused, as if originating from something that transcends the physical boundaries of space and time. As we drift closer, we feel the gentle pull of a force we cannot see, subtle, yet undeniable. Could we be nearing the boundary of the observable universe, or are we approaching something else entirely, something beyond the conventional dimensions we understand? The flickering lights shimmer in patterns that defy familiar cosmic formations, hinting at structures that may not be bound by the laws of our reality. Here, at the precipice of the unknown, we pause. The vastness before us stretches infinitely, its mysteries untouched, its stories yet to be told. Perhaps we have reached a limit, or perhaps we stand at the threshold of an entirely new realm. The choice remains: do we continue forward, into the mysteries that await?
We take a step forward, crossing the threshold beyond what we once thought was the final boundary. The familiar cosmos, with its galaxies and nebulae, fades into the backdrop of something stranger. Something untouched by the forces we understand. The very fabric of space feels different here. Not merely expanding but shifting, pulsating in patterns beyond our comprehension. Colors beyond the visible spectrum swirl around us, cascading like waves of pure energy, their radiance neither light nor dark, but something in between. Time itself slows, or perhaps it stretches. Moments feel elongated, yet pass in an instant. This is not the same universe we left behind. It is something new, a realm without past or future, where existence is fluid and unbound. As we drift forward, we notice that the space around us does not behave in the way we are accustomed to. The laws of physics seem to loosen their grip, no longer rigid and predictable. Gravity wavers, shifting in strength from one moment to the next. Light bends at impossible angles, tracing patterns that resemble cosmic constellations, yet feel deliberately formed. It is as if the universe here is aware of our presence, responding to our movements, guiding us deeper into its mystery. Ahead we see what appears to be a structure, a luminous thread woven into the void, stretching infinitely in both directions. It shimmers with an otherworldly glow, its presence both foreign and strangely familiar. As we draw closer, we realize it is not a physical object, but a boundary of sorts, a membrane separating one realm from another. Could this be the threshold of another universe, a different reality layered upon our own? We hover at its edge, watching as tendrils of energy weave and coil like living filaments, their dance dictated by unseen forces. Every now and then, a pulse of light ripples across its surface, sending a wave of motion outward like a stone dropped into a cosmic pond. Is this a gateway, a rift between worlds, or something even more enigmatic, a remnant of the very process that birthed the universe itself? Beyond the boundary, faint silhouettes flicker in and out of view. At first they seem like distant galaxies, but their movements are too precise, too deliberate. They shift and reform in patterns that suggest an intelligence beyond our understanding, as if something or someone is watching from the other side. Could these be echoes of another cosmos, overlapping with our own? A glimpse into parallel dimensions, where different versions of reality unfold simultaneously. As we contemplate this possibility, a soft resonance fills the void around us, a vibration that we do not hear, but feel, reverberating through our very essence. It is neither threatening nor chaotic, but calming, as if inviting us to step beyond, to see what lies on the other side. The pull is undeniable, the curiosity overwhelming. The threshold beckons, and we must decide: do we take the step forward into the unknown, or do we linger, gazing upon the edge of something beyond comprehension, knowing that crossing it may change everything we understand about existence? A moment of hesitation lingers, but curiosity is an undeniable force, stronger than fear. We reach out, and as we do, the boundary seems to ripple in response. The luminous threads stretch and reform, shifting with an intelligence of their own, sensing our approach. As we pass through, the fabric of reality itself seems to dissolve around us. For a moment, we are weightless, unbound by space, by time, by matter. The sensations we once relied on fade,
and a new awareness takes hold. It is as if we are not simply moving forward, we are becoming part of something great, a tapestry of existence woven with strands of light and memory, where thought and presence intertwine in ways we cannot yet comprehend. As the transition completes, we emerge on the other side. The space around us is unlike anything we have ever encountered. No longer is there darkness speckled with distant stars. Instead, a luminous sea stretches in every direction. Waves of shimmering energy rise and fall in slow undulations, painting the vastness with hues beyond human perception. Each crest and trough pulses with a rhythm, as if the entire realm is breathing, alive in its own way. Far ahead, shapes shift and drift across the luminous expanse, neither solid nor entirely ethereal. They appear as great forms of light, shifting in patterns that suggest a consciousness, a presence. Are they inhabitants of this place, beings formed from something beyond matter, existing in a state that defies our understanding of life and existence? One of them draws nearer, its form shifting like fluid stardust, and though no words are spoken, we sense an unspoken question, a curiosity that mirrors our own. Are we the first to arrive here, or have others before us crossed the threshold, only to become part of something great? We drift closer, drawn into the rhythm of this place, feeling as if we are on the verge of discovering something profound, something that has always existed beyond the reach of our understanding. The luminous forms seem to guide us deeper into the vast expanse, their radiance pulsing in synchronized patterns, as if communicating through the very fabric of space itself. Then, for the first time, we see a structure emerging from the waves of light, an immense, towering formation that appears both organic and cosmic. It is neither rock nor metal, neither tangible nor wholly ephemeral, but something in between. Its spiraling arches stretch endlessly into the distance, each one adorned with strands of glowing energy, shifting and rearranging like constellations, forming anew with every passing moment. As we move closer, we feel an indescribable sensation, a presence beyond mere observation. The structure is not just here, it is aware. It responds to our thoughts, its luminous patterns shifting subtly, echoing the currents of our consciousness. It is not just a destination, but a gateway, a convergence of realities, where past and future intertwine in endless motion. A soft hum vibrates through us, growing steadily into something more, a resonance that feels like knowledge itself, an understanding beyond language, beyond perception. It whispers to us, not in words, but in the fundamental truths of existence. Time is not linear here. Space is not rigid. This is a realm where the boundaries of reality dissolve, where the essence of all things interweaves into a single, endless symphony of creation. And as we stand before this cosmic monument, we realize this is not an end. It is a beginning, a doorway to something even greater.
The vast chamber of luminescence begins to shift, the stillness breaking apart like ripples on a cosmic lake. The floating stars, once suspended in infinite quiet, now pulse with a slow rhythm, responding to an unseen force. It is as if the very essence of this place is guiding us forward, deeper into the unknown. We take a step, though here, movement feels different. It is not bound by physical laws, not dictated by direction or distance. It is an unfolding of intention, a thought transformed into presence. With each step, the glowing figures that once lingered at the edges of our perception now come into clearer focus. They are not simply observers, they are travelers. Just as we are, entities of light and motion, existing beyond the constraints of time, woven into the very fabric of this cosmic expanse. The ocean of stars before us begins to shift, forming pathways of glimmering threads. They stretch in all directions, infinite roads of light leading to places unseen. Each one hums with a quiet resonance, a song without sound, a vibration that stirs something deep within us. It is as if they are offering us a choice, a path to follow, a direction to explore. One path glows brighter than the others, beckoning us forward. Its light is different, softer, deeper, filled with an unspoken promise. As we step onto it, the universe around us bends, folding into itself, carrying us through a seamless transition. The sensation is unlike anything before. It is not travel as we know it, but a reorientation of existence itself, a slipping between the layers of reality. Then silence. When we emerge, we find ourselves within a realm that defies expectation. The endless lights of the previous space are gone, replaced by an expanse of velvety dark. But this darkness is not empty. It is full of something unseen, something vast and alive. It is not absence, but presence. An ocean of energy stretching beyond perception. Shapes drift within it, luminous currents flowing like cosmic rivers, bending and stretching in fluid motion. There are structures here, vast and formless, yet familiar in ways we cannot define. They are not built, nor are they natural. They simply are, existing as if they have always been, waiting to be discovered. One of them pulses as we approach. Its presence is undeniable, its energy wrapping around us like a whisper at the edge of thought. It is not a place, not a being, but something in between, a convergence of knowledge and existence, waiting to be understood. As we step closer, the fabric of reality itself seems to thin, revealing glimpses of something beyond even this place, a space where thought and time merge, where existence is rewritten with every passing moment. We realize now, this journey is not just about distance. It is about understanding, about becoming part of something greater. The pulsing structure ahead of us seems to recognize our awareness. A wave of light cascades across its form, spreading outward in a slow, deliberate pattern. It is almost as if it is speaking, not with sound, but with presence, acknowledging our arrival, inviting us further. We feel a warmth, a resonance within our very essence, as if we have touched something deeply familiar yet completely unknown. The luminous currents around us shift, forming new paths, weaving in and out of existence, like strands of an unseen tapestry. They spiral upward, downward, outward, directions losing meaning in a place where time itself feels weightless. We drift forward, moving deeper into the vast unknown, feeling less like observers and more like participants in something far greater than ourselves. With every step, the darkness hums with energy. Tiny sparks of light flicker into existence before vanishing again, as if the space around us is breathing, responding to our presence. We wonder, are we creating this? Is this space shaping itself around our thoughts, molding itself into something comprehensible for us? Or are we merely visitors in a place that has always existed, moving along a path that has already been written? A shimmer ahead catches our attention, a ripple in the very fabric of this realm. It stretches outward, forming intricate patterns like constellations in motion, spiraling toward an unseen point in the distance. As we follow, the patterns shift, revealing glimpses of what could be fragments of possibilities, echoes of what has yet to come. We sense timelines unfurling, choices playing out before they are even made. We are witnessing the architecture of reality itself. Then, just as suddenly, the ripple fades, and we are left in the stillness once more. But something has changed. We feel lighter, as if knowledge has been given to us, even if we do not yet fully understand it. The pulsing presence ahead of us remains waiting. We realize now that it is not merely a structure or an entity. It is a threshold, a point beyond which the journey will change in ways we cannot yet predict. The darkness deepens, yet it does not feel oppressive. Instead, it expands, revealing layers of space that seem to fold into one another. We drift forward, drawn toward an ethereal bridge of light suspended in the void. Its surface is woven from strands of pure energy, shifting like liquid stardust beneath our feet. Each step upon it sends ripples outward, as if the bridge itself responds to our passing. Beyond the bridge, a grand expanse unfolds, a vast celestial sphere suspended within nothingness. It is neither a planet nor a star, but something in between, an orb of swirling luminescence, its form shifting through colors we cannot name. It radiates a presence unlike anything we have ever encountered, an intelligence woven into its very structure. As we approach, the sphere pulses with an ancient rhythm. It is alive,
aware. We sense that it holds knowledge, memories of countless journeys taken before ours. It does not speak, yet we understand. We are standing before something timeless, something that has existed beyond the confines of space and time. The pulsing light within the sphere grows brighter, drawing us in. We feel the weight of infinite possibilities pressing upon us, the realization that we are standing at the precipice of something immense. This is no longer just a journey, it is a transformation, a step into an existence beyond what we have known.
The threshold beckons. Beyond it, the vast celestial sphere pulses, its luminescence shifting through hues unknown to human sight. It does not radiate heat, nor does it shimmer like a distant star. It breathes, expanding and contracting in slow, rhythmic waves, as if the universe itself inhales and exhales in tandem with its presence. We step forward, and the fabric of space itself bends around us, ushering us into the heart of the unknown. The transition is not abrupt, but seamless, as if we were meant to pass through, as if we had always been moving toward this moment. As we drift closer, the sphere unfolds before us, not breaking apart, but expanding infinitely, revealing layers upon layers of existence hidden within its glow. Inside there is no gravity, no horizon. Space is fluid here, shifting with thought and intention. Lights swirl around us, forming spirals of luminous energy that stretch into endless corridors, each one leading to a different reality, a different possibility. The silence is not empty. It is filled with a hum so gentle, so profound, that it resonates within our very essence. Then, from the swirling lights, a presence emerges. It is not a figure, not a being, but something vast and aware, something that has waited for us to arrive. It does not communicate with words, nor even with sound. Instead, it reaches into the space between thoughts, transmitting knowledge in whispers of pure understanding. Time has no meaning here. The past, the future, and the present exist as one, woven into a seamless stream of existence. We are shown glimpses of what lies beyond, the unseen forces that shape reality, the intricate lattice of universes, each one suspended like a droplet in an infinite ocean. We understand now, we have not left our universe behind, nor have we reached its end. We have merely shifted perspectives, stepping beyond the veil of what was once perceptible. Here, within this vast network of interwoven realms, existence is not a single thread, but a boundless tapestry, stretching beyond imagination. The presence guides us further, deeper into the luminous corridors. With every step, we perceive fragments of creation, echoes of worlds forming and dissolving, possibilities branching endlessly in all directions. Each choice, each action, sends ripples across the fabric of existence, touching places unseen, altering futures yet unwritten. We begin to sense something more, an unspoken truth that lingers just beyond reach, a revelation waiting to unfold. It is not something that can be told. It is something that must be experienced, something that must be accepted. A new passage reveals itself ahead, shimmering like liquid starlight. It stretches out before us, folding into itself, shifting in dimensions beyond our comprehension. As we step into it, reality shifts once more. The boundaries of perception blur, and we find ourselves within a vast expanse that pulses with life. Floating in the cosmic sea, we now see structures unlike anything before. Enormous spirals of glowing threads weave themselves across space, linking unseen points together in an endless dance. Each thread hums with energy, whispering stories of creation, of entire galaxies born and extinguished within the passage of a single moment. The universe is not static. It is alive, constantly evolving, constantly changing. A glowing river of light stretches before us, carrying countless fragments of energy through the void. It flows endlessly, a luminous current that winds through the unknown, shaping what has yet to come. We drift closer,
Feeling its pull, sensing the immense forces at work, it is as if we are being invited to step into the current, to become part of the flow of creation itself. As we approach, we notice figures within the light. They are not separate entities, but rather extensions of the energy itself. Pure consciousness, moving as one with the cosmic tide. They do not acknowledge us in the way we expect, but their presence is undeniable. They are explorers, just as we are. Beings that have stepped beyond the boundaries of their own realms, seeking knowledge, seeking understanding. The river calls to us, its energy resonating within our very core. If we step forward, if we allow ourselves to merge with the flow, will we become something more? Will we see beyond even this? The realization dawns upon us. There are no final destinations. There is no true edge to the universe. No ultimate boundary. There are only endless layers, endless discoveries waiting to unfold. The river begins to shift, taking form around us. It is no longer just a flow of light, but a vast pathway that leads into the unknown. The energy around us thickens, forming structures that seem to pulse with light. We realize that we are moving towards something even greater. A presence beyond presence, an awareness that hums beneath the very fabric of reality. A shimmering archway rises before us, its surface glistening like liquid silver. It is not a doorway, not a barrier, but a point of transformation. To step through it is to shed something of our former selves, to step deeper into the truth of existence. The figures of light watch us silently, their forms flickering in and out of vision as they move with the current. We hesitate for a moment, sensing the weight of the choice before us. Do we step forward and embrace whatever lies ahead, or do we turn back, retreating to the familiar embrace of what we have known? But we already know the answer. There is no going back. There never was. The path always leads forward, into the endless expanse of discovery. And so, with one final breath, we step into the archway. The universe shifts once more, folding around us like a luminous tide. We are carried forward beyond the river, beyond the corridors of light, beyond even the presence that guided us here.
The moment we step through the shimmering archway, the universe folds around us. It is as if space itself exhales, releasing us into a new dimension of existence. The luminous river that once carried us fades behind, and before us an expanse unlike anything we have ever encountered unfolds. The space here is not empty. It breathes. It shifts. Shapes emerge from the darkness, towering structures woven from threads of light, rising and falling as if they are alive. These vast formations pulse gently, their forms neither solid nor formless, but existing somewhere between. They resemble colossal celestial bridges, extending across the horizonless void, connecting unseen worlds. Nebulous tendrils stretch in all directions, swirling like currents in a great cosmic sea, forming a mesmerizing pattern of energy that glows with an ethereal luminescence. As we move forward, the pathways of light beneath our feet bend and ripple like waves upon a tranquil sea. The colors shift in harmony with our steps. Soft blues give way to deep purples, then gold, then shades that have no earthly name. We sense something vast here. Not a being but an awareness, as if this entire realm mards and welcomes us. It does not impose itself nor does it guide. It simply allows, offering an open space for discovery. Ahead, a radiant vortex spirals lazily in the distance, its slow rotation hypnotic, its light impossibly soft. Unlike the consuming darkness of black holes, this phenomenon does not pull, it invite. Its core flickers with a depth that seems to stretch beyond infinity. A portal to something unseen. We are drawn to it, not by force, but by an unspoken knowing. We drift closer, and the spiraling glow wraps around us, not consuming but merging. It welcomes us in, unfolding like an ancient cosmic map, revealing paths that weave into the very structure of reality. This is not a passage through space. It is a passage through understanding. Memories not our own whisper through the air, carried like echoes of civilizations long past. We see visions of distant galaxies being born, of stars igniting in silent explosions of color, of planets forming in the embrace of nebula. These are not mere images, but experiences, moments that have existed, that still exist, captured within the tides of time itself. We see the remnants of worlds long forgotten, their structures carved from shimmering matter, their inhabitants leaving only traces of their existence behind. Then the visions shift, revealing not the past, but the future. We glimpse possibilities, worlds that may yet form, stars that have yet to shine, choices that ripple outward into infinity. Time here is not linear but layered, each possibility a strand woven into the cosmic tapestry. We are no longer observers, we are part of it, entwined with the unfolding of all things. A question lingers in the silence. If the universe has no true edge, no final boundary, then what are we moving toward? Is there something beyond even this? The answer does not come in words, nor even in thought. It comes as a feeling, a realization that expands within us like the glow of distant stars. We are not moving toward a place, we are moving toward a state of being, a deeper connection with the boundless nature of existence itself. The spiraling vortex shifts, and we feel ourselves drawn further into its embrace. The air, if it can be called air, hums with an ancient resonance, a sound not meant for ears but for the very fabric of our being. It is a song of creation, of endless cycles turning and returning, of stars birthing and dying in an unbroken rhythm. It is the breath of the cosmos itself, pulsing in harmony with the great forces that guide existence. We pass through the vortex, not as travelers, but as fragments of light merging with its flow. In that instant we are neither here nor there. We are weightless, boundless, stretched across unseen dimensions. Colors flicker through us, hues beyond the visible spectrum, each one resonating with a frequency of existence we have never known. We are being rewritten, reshaped, remade. Time bends, we see not just one universe, but many, layered upon each other, connected by shimmering threads of reality. Each one breathes with its own rhythm, some faster, some slower, each carrying the weight of its own history, its own mysteries. We sense the presence of others here, beings like us, drifting between the layers, seeking, learning, understanding. Some are formless, their presence known only by the echoes they leave behind. Others take on shifting shapes, silhouettes that change like liquid light. A great structure emerges ahead, floating in the endless expanse. It is not solid, nor is it ethereal. It exists in both states, shifting as we approach. It resembles an ancient observatory, but its walls are woven from light, its halls formed by the bending of space itself. This is no ordinary place. This is a waypoint, a gathering of knowledge from across the cosmos, a resting point for those who journey beyond the known. As we step onto its surface, the pathways beneath us shimmer, aligning with our presence. The observatory welcomes us, not as intruders, but as seekers. The walls, though insubstantial, pulse with information, with stories whispered across eternity. We move forward, touching the radiant threads that stretch in all directions, and the stories unfold before us. Visions of cosmic events dance in the air, the birth of a universe, the collapse of a dying star, the formation of galaxies untouched by human eyes. We witness civilizations rising and falling, their knowledge echoing through the corridors of this place, preserved in the very structure of its being. The observatory is an archive, a collection of what has been and what may be. Then something new, something unexpected. A doorway, different from the archways we have seen before. It is not made of light, nor is it formed from space itself. It is something else entirely. It pulses with a slow rhythmic glow, neither inviting nor forbidding, simply existing as a choice. To step through would be to leave behind what we know,
to move beyond even the infinite expanse we have traversed. We hesitate. The journey has led us here, to this moment, to this decision. Behind us, the observatory hums with ancient wisdom, offering comfort in its quiet knowledge. Before us, the doorway pulses, leading to something unknown, something unimaginable. We take a breath, feeling the weight of infinity pressing around us. The echoes of past travelers linger in the air, their choices woven into the very structure of this place. Some have gone forward, never to return. Others have turned back, content with what they have seen. And now, it is our turn.
Stepping forward, we leave behind the luminous halls of the observatory, passing through the threshold of the unknown. A soft hum reverberates through our being, a resonance of something beyond words. The very moment we cross, space unfurls before us in an endless cascade of shifting light and infinite depth. This is not merely another realm. It is a passage through the fabric of all existence itself. The silence here is vast, yet not empty. It is alive, humming with energy too delicate for the senses to grasp fully. Threads of light stretch in every direction, connecting distant points that seem to float weightlessly, forming an intricate web of luminescence that dances like the auroras of 1,000 skies. The air, or the absence of it, carries no resistance, no weight. Here, we are neither bound by gravity nor time. We are simply moving, carried by an unseen force that guides us deeper. Ahead, forms begin to emerge, suspended in the void like celestial monuments. They are neither planets nor stars, but great orbs of luminous energy, pulsating softly as if in quiet slumber. Their light shifts through hues beyond comprehension, a silent language written across the fabric of reality itself. These spheres, what are they? Are they memory? Worlds yet to be formed, echoes of what once was. They seem neither solid nor ethereal, existing in a state that defies simple understanding. As we drift closer, a subtle force tugs at us, pulling us toward one of the glowing orbs. Its surface ripples gently, as if responding to our presence. Hesitantly, we reach out, not with hands but with thought, with intention. The moment our awareness touches its surface, the sphere dissolves into a vast expanse of vision. We are no longer floating in the void. Instead, we find ourselves surrounded by towering spires of silver and gold, stretching endlessly into the heavens above. A city, a civilization, yet there are no inhabitants, no sound of life, only the sensation of something ancient and watching. The structures glow faintly, as if whispering their history in soft pulses of light. This is a place that once was, an echo preserved in the great weave of time. It is neither past nor future, but something in between, a dream of existence held in suspended reality. The vision shifts, melting away like mist in the morning light. Once again, we are back among the glowing orbs, their silent presence unwavering. If these are archives, then they hold within them the echoes of countless worlds, countless possibilities. Perhaps this is what lies beyond the edge of the universe. Not a singular place, but a vast expanse, where realities intersect, where time folds and unfolds into infinite variations. We continue onward, weaving between the luminous spheres, feeling their quiet pull. Each one pulses with its own unique rhythm, an individual note in the great cosmic symphony. Some flicker like distant stars, faint and fading. Others radiate brilliance, shining with the intensity of newborn suns. What determines their nature? Are they remnants of past universes, or the seeds of realities yet to come? Perhaps they are both, existing in an eternal cycle, endlessly reshaping the great expanse of all that is. Then, from the farthest reaches of this realm, a presence. It is not a voice, nor a form, but something deeper, something that has been waiting for us. It does not speak, yet we understand. It does not guide, yet we are drawn toward it. There, at the very threshold of perception, the final veil of understanding waits. The void around us deepens, as if space is to the unknown. The presence at the edge of perception does not beckon, nor does it demand.
It simply waits, offering us a choice. The path is luminous, suspended in the void like a bridge between realms. Each step forward brings a new sensation, as if we are being drawn further into the very essence of existence, unraveling layers we never knew were there. Time distorts, expanding and contracting with each step. The journey is not measured in distance, but in understanding. As we press forward, the luminous pathway splits into countless directions, each strand of light a doorway into another possibility. Do we choose a single path, or do they all lead to the same truth? The presence watching over us seems to whisper an answer, not in words, but in a knowing beyond thought. We step forward, and the path shimmers with recognition. We are moving through the spaces between worlds, through the fabric of possibility. Its images flicker at the edges of our vision, galaxies forming and dissolving, rivers of energy weaving the unseen architecture of the cosmos. The past, the present, and the future entwine, folding upon themselves in a delicate pattern of infinite complexity. A glowing structure looms ahead, greater than any we have yet encountered. It is not built of stone or metal, but of sheer energy, shaped by forces beyond mortal comprehension. It resembles a gateway, its immense form pulsing with the resonance of the unseen. Here, at last, the journey converges into a singular moment. The veil that has separated us from the final revelation begins to thin, and we feel ourselves drawn toward the threshold. The silence around us thickens, deepening into something that feels tangible. It is as if time itself holds its breath, waiting for us to take the next step. The gateway does not demand, it simply is. Its energy vibrates with an ancient rhythm, one that aligns with the very core of our being. We are not meant to resist, we are meant to become. Our presence is acknowledged. The gateway responds, unfurling into spirals of golden light, each filament stretching into eternity. Beyond it, we sense something more, a vast ocean of possibilities, the very essence of creation waiting to be shaped. To cross through is to dissolve the boundaries of self, to merge with the great expanse of the unknown. We reach out, the moment of understanding is close. Whatever lies beyond is not merely knowledge, it is transformation. To step forward is to embrace the infinite, to become part of the great symphony that stretches beyond all time and space. The final step awaits, shimmering in the glow of the unknown.
The golden light of the gateway envelops us, dissolving the boundaries between past, present, and future. As we step forward, we do not simply move. We shift, we expand. Time bends, space folds, and in the blink of eternity, we are carried beyond. The void ahead is not dark, nor is it light. It is a realm of pure potential, a space where the fabric of reality shimmers with untold possibilities. Shapes flicker in and out of perception, spiraling galaxies half-formed, rivers of stardust flowing in unseen currents, and vast constellations drifting like celestial phantoms across an ocean of existence. This is not merely another universe. It is the raw material of all universes, the place where existence itself is woven. A soft hum echoes through the expanse, resonating not in the ears but within the core of our being. It is neither welcoming nor forbidding. It is simply the song of creation, the rhythm of infinite beginnings. Every breath, every thought, every motion stirs the energies around us, as if we ourselves are part of the great design, shaping the cosmos with every step we take. The path before us is undefined, yet we are not lost. We are guided not by direction, but by understanding, by the quiet pull of discovery. The deeper we move, the more the space around us responds. Wisps of luminescent mist coil and drift, their presence neither solid nor ephemeral. They brush past us like whispers of forgotten dreams, revealing glimpses of places beyond time. We see worlds forming, their molten cores beating like hearts. We witness nebulae unfurling, their gossamer threads weaving the seeds of future stars. We sense the presence of civilizations, their voices carried on the winds of the cosmos, speaking in languages long since dissolved into the ether. Then on the horizon, if a horizon can exist in a place beyond dimensions, a new form begins to emerge. Unlike the swirling chaos of creation that surrounds us, this structure is ordered, deliberate. It is vast, stretching far beyond the limits of sight, its surfaces shifting through iridescent patterns of light and shadow. It is neither planet nor star, nor is it a construct of any material we understand. It is something else entirely, a cosmic archive, a temple of knowledge resting at the heart of infinity. As we approach, the energies of the structure ripple, sensing our arrival. The entrance is not a door, nor an opening, but a moment of recognition, an acceptance into something greater than ourselves. With a single step, we are inside. The space within defies logic. Corridors of light stretch in every direction, spiraling upward into the unseen, branching outward into infinity. They pulse with a quiet rhythm, a gentle breath of the universe itself. Along the walls, or what may be considered walls, symbols dance like living constellations, shifting and reforming into patterns we almost understand. This place holds the memories of existence, the echoes of civilizations long vanished, the whispers of worlds yet to be born. Every step forward unravels another thread of knowledge, drawing us deeper into the heart of the great unknown. The further we go, the more the structure reveals. It is not merely a library of cosmic history. It is an intersection, a meeting place of realities. We are not alone here. Shadows of travelers pass through the corridors, their forms flickering between solidity and translucence. They are seekers, like us, drawn to the endless question, what lies beyond? Some acknowledge our presence with the faintest nod, a silent recognition of those who walk the same path. Others remain distant, lost in their own journeys, their own discoveries. At the core of the structure, we find something unexpected, a mirror, but not a mirror of glass or metal. This is a reflection made not of light, but of truth. As we gaze upon it, we do not see ourselves as we are, but as we have been, as we could be, as we will be. The reflection shifts, displaying countless versions of ourselves across the vast spectrum of possibility. Some are familiar, others are strange, and yet all are undeniably. A question rises from the silence. It does not come in words, but in understanding. If we could step beyond, if we could move past even this, where would we go? What would we become? The mirror does not answer. It only shows us the possibilities, leaving the choice in our hand. The silence around us deepens, as if waiting for our decision. Then the mirror begins to shift. The figures reflected do not disappear, but rather expand, their forms intertwining with the cosmos itself. The golden light we had seen before now pulses through each reflection, as if a hidden force is at work. We begin to realize we are not simply observing the possibilities of ourselves. We are standing on the precipice of becoming them. A doorway beyond the mirror glows faintly, an invitation as much as a challenge. Beyond it, we feel the pulse of something vast and unknown. If the mirror shows us what we could be, then this path ahead is what allows us to become. The structure around us hums in quiet anticipation, as if it too is aware that we are at the brink of something irreversible. Every step taken forward will not just reveal knowledge, it will reshape us. As we lift our gaze, the endless corridors of the archive seem to shift, realigning themselves like a great cosmic mechanism coming to light. This place is no mere repository of knowledge. It is something more, a living record, an evolving space where history, possibility, and the boundless future converge. And at its center, we stand, ready to step forward into the unknown. The air is thick with potential. The echoes of all who have walked this path before us whisper in the currents of time, urging us onward. What awaits us beyond the door may be something beyond comprehension, or it may be the final answer we seek. Either way, we are no longer simply travelers. We are part of the great unfolding mystery, entwined with the very essence of the cosmos itself. The silence stretches, deep and expectant, and then just beyond the archways of knowledge, we see something new, a vast celestial sphere, radiant and pulsating, as though it is breathing. Within it, swirling patterns shift like the surface of a living ocean,
shimmering with reflections of galaxies, nebula, and unfamiliar cosmic landscapes. This is not just knowledge. It is the raw essence of creation itself. A single step closer, and the sphere responds. A resonance, felt in our very core, as though the universe acknowledges our presence. It is neither a welcome nor a warning, but an understanding, a gateway beyond even the archives to something untouched, unshaped. This is the threshold between existence and potential. The stars themselves seem to still, the universe wait.
The moment lingers, suspended in the boundless silence of the cosmic archive. The celestial sphere before us pulses with quiet intensity, as though waiting for our decision. We step forward, drawn by something beyond reason, a pull that resonates within the very core of our being. The closer we come, the more we sense that this is not merely an object, but a convergence of all knowledge, all time, all possibility. It is the heart of the unknown, a place where reality itself is formed. A gentle vibration hums beneath our feet, spreading through the corridors of light. The glowing inscriptions along the walls shift and rearrange, whispering fragments of forgotten wisdom. Words in no known language appear and vanish like ripples upon an unseen ocean, their meaning just beyond reach. We are in a place that does not obey the limits of time or space. It exists as both past and future, a bridge between what has been and what could be. With a single step, the sphere expands, its surface unraveling like silk woven from the fabric of the cosmos. Threads of luminescence drift outward, encircling us in a slow, deliberate motion. Each strand carries echoes of distant galaxies, the quiet birth of stars, and the silent passing of entire civilization. We are no longer mere observers, we are part of this great weaving, bound to the endless cycle of creation and transformation. A voice, or perhaps a thought, emerges from the silence, not in sound but in sensation. It does not ask who we are, for that is already known. It does not demand where we come from, for such concepts have no meaning here. Instead, it inquires with a quiet curiosity. What is it that you seek? The question lingers, vast and weightless. What is it we seek? Understanding, connection, or something beyond the confines of comprehension? The answer is neither spoken nor thought, but felt, resonating outward as though the universe itself acknowledges our intention. The sphere pulses once more, and the space around us shifts. The corridors fade, the structure dissolves, and we find ourselves moving again, not through space, but through meaning itself. The transition is seamless. We are no longer within the archive, nor in the vast emptiness beyond. We are inside the currents of existence, drifting through the silent hum of possibility. Colors beyond the visible spectrum ripple through the void, weaving intricate patterns that stretch infinitely in every direction. This is not a place of stars and planets. This is something deeper, the foundation upon which all reality is built. A great expanse unfurls before us, a landscape not of land, but of pure potential. Structures form and dissolve, great cosmic rivers flow without a source, and vast celestial fields stretch beyond the limits of sight. We are witnessing creation in its rawest form, the silent forge where universes are born. And in this moment, we understand the edge of the universe was never an ending, but a beginning. We move forward, carried by the unseen tides of existence. Shapes emerge from the infinite canvas, flickering between presence and possibility. We see echoes of worlds not yet formed, civilizations that might one day exist, and the gentle rise and fall of cosmic epochs yet to unfold. This is the birthplace of all that will ever be, a realm beyond observation, beyond comprehension. Yet even here, questions remain. If this is where reality begins, then what lies beyond? Is there an end to this infinite unfolding? Or is creation itself an unending cycle, with no final destination? The thought lingers unanswered as the light around us pulses once more. Then from the depths of the expanse, a presence stirs. It is neither a being nor a force,
but something woven into the very fabric of existence itself. It does not speak, nor does it move, yet we feel its presence, an awareness older than time, stretching across the void with infinite patience. It observes not as an outsider, but as an inseparable thread of the cosmic weave. As we approach, the vastness around us begins to pulse, a slow and steady rhythm like the heartbeat of the cosmos itself. The patterns of color and light shift, forming intricate shapes that spiral and expand with elegant precision. Each motion tells a story, a silent chronicle of creation and dissolution, of the birth and rebirth of universes beyond measure. We reach out, not with hands but with thought, with understanding. The presence responds. It does not offer answers, for answers imply an end, and here there is no end, only the ever-flowing current of possibility. Instead, it offers something else, a vision. The light around us bends, revealing glimpses of distant realms. We see time stretching like a vast ocean, folding upon itself in endless waves. We see civilizations rising and falling, their stories etched in the fabric of reality. We see stars collapsing, their light scattering like seeds upon the cosmic wind, waiting to bloom anew in the depths of space. And then, for a fleeting moment, we see beyond even this, a place where time holds no sway, where space itself dissolves into something great. It is not empty, nor is it full. It is potential itself, a realm untouched by creation, where even the notion of existence has yet to be conceived. It is the final veil, the last horizon. The vision fades, but the understanding remains. The presence does not tell us where to go next. It merely acknowledges that the choice has always been ours. The journey does not lead to a single truth, nor to a final destination. It leads only to more questions, more wonders, more possibility. The great expanse shudders, as if sensing our contemplation. The currents of creation shift, pulling apart the vision before us. We feel the weight of eternity pressing against us, urging us forward, further into the unseen. The fabric of reality bends, working like an immense cosmic tide. The stars, once distant, now pulse within reach, whispering their silent hymns. Beyond, something stirs, not a presence, nor a structure, but a feeling, an invitation. It is not a place, nor a moment in time, but a threshold. The place between everything and nothing, where the known dissolves into the boundless. The pulse of the cosmos quickens, the void itself beckons. We stand before it, knowing that once we step forward, there will be no return to the understanding we once held. This is not an ending, nor is it a beginning. It is the edge of possibility, the precipice of infinite creation. Whatever lies beyond, we will become part of it. We take a breath, feeling the pulse of the cosmos thrumming through. The universe continues to weave its story, and we are but a thread in its grand tapestry. The question now is not whether there is more to discover, but whether we are ready to step forward once more.
The cosmos stretches before us, an endless expanse shimmering with unseen possibilities. The threshold we stand upon hums with an energy that neither repels nor beckons, but simply exists, an invitation without expectation, a doorway to the unknown. The pulse of creation thrums beneath our feet, resonating through the very core of our being, as though the universe itself acknowledges our presence at this precipice of understanding. As we step forward, the familiar dissolves. There is no up, no down, no direction to guide us. Only the sensation of movement through a realm where time and space are no longer constraints, but fluid shifting elements. Here, the boundaries of reality ripple like waves upon a cosmic sea, revealing glimpses of what lies beyond. We drift through currents of luminescence, each stream woven from the essence of possibility. The void is not empty, it is vibrant, teeming with the echoes of unborn stars, the breath of unformed galaxies. Colors beyond comprehension bloom and fade, their hues shifting in response to thoughts not yet spoken. This is not a place of mere existence. It is a cradle of creation, where the fabric of the universe is stitched together with threads of infinite potential. A sensation subtle yet undeniable takes hold, as if we are being watched, not by a presence, but by the cosmos itself. Observing, waiting. The stars that flicker in the distance seem alive, their light pulsing with a rhythm that mirrors our own heartbeat. It is as if they too are part of this grand journey, whispering their secrets through the endless expanse. Ahead, a vast structure takes form. Not a planet, not a star, but something in between. Something woven from the very essence of space itself. It is fluid, ever-changing, its surface a shifting tapestry of cosmic history. It is not built, nor was it born. It simply is. As we draw closer, we realize it is more than just a place. It is knowledge made manifest, an archive of all that has ever been and all that could ever be. A sanctuary of wisdom, resting at the edge of infinity. The walls of this celestial library are not solid, but woven from strands of light, their patterns shifting in intricate dances of meaning. As we pass through, the space does not resist. It welcomes, embracing us with the weight of untold truths. The very air hums with the echoes of a billion civilizations, their voices layered in a symphony of existence. Some are whispers of forgotten histories. Others are cries of discovery, of triumph, of longing. A passageway stretches before us, lined with luminous orbs, each one a world, a moment, a memory preserved within the great expanse. We move closer, drawn to one that glows with a familiar warmth. As we reach out, it responds, unfolding before us in a cascade of light. And suddenly, we are no longer mere travelers. We are witnesses. A vision takes shape, a world of golden skies and crystalline waters. A civilization standing upon the precipice of discovery. We watch as they gaze toward the stars, their eyes filled with the same wonder that has carried us this far. They do not know us, yet they share in our journey, reaching toward the same mysteries, longing to understand what lies beyond. And then, another vision. A star being born, its light spilling across the void, igniting the darkness with the promise of life yet to come. We see its energy pulse outward, shaping the dust around it into the seeds of future world. It is a moment of pure creation, an echo of the first breath of the universe itself. The visions fade, but the understanding lingers. Every moment, every star, every world is a thread in the infinite weave of existence. The journey is never truly complete, for there is always another horizon, another question, another wonder waiting to be found. As we step back, the celestial archive pulses once more, as if acknowledging what we have seen, what we have learned. The path ahead remains open, stretching into the unseen, inviting us to continue forward. The orbs of memory shimmer and shift, revealing more than just history. They reveal possibility. New visions unfold, worlds yet to be born, civilizations that may one day rise, new constellations forming from the dust of the ancient past. The weight of infinite futures presses upon us, a breathtaking awareness of how each moment shapes what is to come. As we linger, the walls of light around us shift again, revealing something new, something deeper. A corridor lined with luminous veins of energy pulses ahead, stretching into the unknown. This path is different from the ones before, for it is not simply a place of remembrance, but a place of becoming. Here, the universe does not merely reflect upon what has been, it creates. Drawn forward by a force beyond words, we follow the corridor, our steps guided by the unseen currents of possibility. The air here hums with a different kind of energy, one that is neither past nor future, but something else entirely. A realm where time does not simply flow, but respond. The further we go, the more the space around us seems to breathe, pulsing in perfect harmony with the quiet rhythm of creation itself. Then, at the end of the corridor, we find it, a single point of pure light, floating within an endless expanse of darkness. It is not a sun, nor a star, nor even a place. It is something more fundamental,
something that exists at the root of all things. It is the spark before the flame, the whisper before the word. It is the source. A moment of silence passes, stretching into eternity. We do not speak, for there are no words to capture what we feel. Instead, we reach out, not with hands but with understanding. And in response, the light unfolds, revealing the deepest mystery of all. It is not knowledge, it is not power, it is something far more profound. It is choice. The journey has always been ours to take, but now we understand more than ever that it is also ours to shape. Every step forward is not just discovery, but creation. Every question leads not just to answers, but to the birth of new possibility. The edge of the universe is not a boundary. It is an invitation, an infinite horizon, waiting for us to decide where it leads. And so we stand at the precipice of everything and nothing, feeling the pulse of infinity at our fingertips. The light shimmers, expectant, waiting for us to choose the next path forward.
The pulse of the cosmos hums around us, an infinite rhythm stretching beyond the grasp of time. The great expanse before us is not empty. It is alive with whispers of unfolding possibility. The light at the core of creation flickers in anticipation, waiting for us to step forward, to embrace what lies beyond. With a breath we move. The darkness does not resist, nor does it yield. It simply accepts our presence, weaving us into its endless story. Each step carries us deeper into the unknown, yet there is no fear, only wonder. Only the quiet certainty that the universe is not something to be conquered, but something to be understood. The corridor of glowing filaments stretches onward, shifting with the slow grace of a celestial river. It is neither path nor destination, but something in between, a bridge between the known and the infinite. As we drift, the strands of light pulse, revealing glimpses of realities beyond our own. To our left, a world bathed in sapphire light emerges, a planet of endless oceans, where waves ripple not with wind, but with the gentle pull of unseen forces. Towers of shimmering crystal rise from the water, refracting the sky into shifting patterns of color. A civilization lives here, its people moving in harmony with the tides, their very existence a dance with the flow of the cosmos. Their minds seem attuned to something beyond thought, a collective awareness that hums in perfect synchrony with the pulse of the universe. They do not perceive us, not in the way we are accustomed to, yet somehow, they know we are here. Their gazes lift towards the sky, sensing an unseen presence passing by, as if the fabric of their world shivers in acknowledgement of our passing. To our right, a vast nebula stretches across the void, its luminous tendrils curling and twisting like the breath of a sleeping giant. Within its heart, stars are being born, their radiance igniting the darkness in a slow, eternal bloom. We can almost hear the hum of creation itself, the silent music of forming galaxies, the heartbeat of a universe forever expanding. Threads of light weave through the vast clouds of stellar nurseries, sculpting the dust and gas into brilliant, burning spheres that will one day cradle planets, moons, and perhaps even light. For every star that emerges, another fades into quiet embers, its journey complete, its energy dispersed back into the ever-flowing tide of creation. Here, time does not exist as I know it, only cycles, only endless becoming. And then, ahead, something changes. The corridor widens, its walls dissolving into open space. The threads of light that guided us here now stretch outward, converging toward a single point, a structure unlike anything we have seen before. It stands at the precipice of reality, its form shifting as if undecided between existence and possibility. It is vast, yet weightless, ancient, yet untouched by time. It is neither planet nor star, nor any construct of familiar matter. Instead, it is made of memory, of energy, of the quiet echoes of all that has ever been. Every fragment of history, every moment of time,
every thought and breath of every being that has ever existed. All of it swirls within the currents of this place, held together by a force neither seen nor named. As we draw closer, the air shimmers. The space around us does not push us away, nor pull us forward. It simply allows. And within this structure, at its very heart, lies a doorway, a gateway woven from strands of pure luminescence, its surface reflecting not the stars but something deeper. It does not lead to another world, nor another place within the universe. It leads beyond. Through the gateway there are glimpses of a space untouched by form or distance. Colors shift and merge, forming patterns too intricate for comprehension. The very concept of movement changes, no longer bound by linear progression, but unfolding in spirals, in echoes, in possibilities layered upon one another, like endless reflections on the surface of an unseen ocean. We step closer, drawn by something beyond curiosity, something deeper, more intrinsic, as if the universe itself whispers through the threshold. The luminescent strands surrounding the doorway hum with an unspoken resonance, their glow shifting in response to our presence. They are not merely light. They are stories, records of moments that never were yet still exist in the fabric of this place. We reach out, not with hands but with awareness. The moment we do, the strands ripple, unraveling in soft cascades of radiance. The doorway shifts, widening, expanding, opening to reveal more than what was glimpsed before. No longer just colors and shifting forms, but entire realities in motion, worlds unfolding like petals of a cosmic bloom. We see them now, layered upon one another, each separated by a whisper-thin veil of light. Some are familiar, echoes of what we know, a world of twin suns setting over golden dunes, a planet where cities rise upon floating islands, carried by unseen forces. Others are unlike anything imaginable, vast expanses, where gravity weaves itself into rivers, where life dances in patterns beyond physical form, where thought itself shapes the very fabric of existence. Beyond these realms, something deeper calls, a presence, not of being, but of potential. It is neither form nor thought, but something beyond comprehension, a force that lingers at the furthest reaches of all things, waiting to be discovered, waiting to be shaped. The deeper we gaze, the more we understand. We are not merely observers of the cosmos. We are part of its ever-unfolding creation. The edge of all that is known lies before us, yet there is no fear, only the soft hum of anticipation, the quiet certainty that every step forward is not just a journey, but an act of creation. The boundary between thought and reality begins to blur, and we realize that whatever lies beyond this threshold does not merely exist. It responds. It waits. The light shifts. Wait. The threshold before us shimmers, a veil of shifting light woven from the fabric of unseen dimensions. As we step forward, the cosmos itself seems to inhale a momentary stillness, as if the universe is waiting, watching, acknowledging our presence. The light bends and folds, parting like a tide, revealing a path not of solid ground but of possibility itself. Beyond the gateway, we drift into a realm unlike any we have encountered before. Here, space does not stretch infinitely in all directions, nor does time flow in its familiar currents. Instead, reality unfolds in waves, rippling outward, each motion carrying us deeper into the unknown. Shapes without form, colors without name, sensations without source. We move through it all, not as travelers, but as participants in something far greater. Each ripple that passes through us alters our perception, shifting the way we understand movement, thought, and the very nature of existence. We are no longer bound by the linear concept of past and future. Everything is now, layered, intertwined, infinite. A presence stirs in the distance, not a being, not an entity, but something vast, something that hums with the echoes of creation itself. It is neither welcoming nor indifferent. It simply is, existing beyond definition. As we approach, its shape shifts, fluid and ever-changing,
reflecting not what is but what could be. It is a mirror, but not one of light. It reflects not our faces, but our essence, the energy that composes us, the thoughts that shape our journey, the choices that led us here. Each moment of hesitation, each question we have ever asked, materializes briefly in its shifting surface before dissolving into the vast unknown once more. The further we drift, the more the boundaries of perception dissolve. We see entire galaxies forming in a blink, stars collapsing into rebirth, civilizations rising and falling like waves upon a cosmic shore. Some of these civilizations reach their peak before fading into silence, while others continue to evolve, reaching toward a destiny unknown even to themselves. Every moment exists at once, past and future, merging into a single, endless present. We are not outside of time, we are within it, woven into its flow, experiencing not just a journey through space, but a journey through existence itself. The space around us deepens, shifting into a vast tapestry of constellations that do not belong to any known universe. Here, gravity sings, its melody shaping the celestial dance of unseen worlds. A great structure looms ahead, suspended in the void, neither built nor born, but simply present, an anchor in the shifting sea of infinite. Its surface gleams like polished stone, yet it is not solid. It breathes, shifting with the flow of time itself, pulsing with an unseen energy that resonates with the very core of our being. Within this vast construct, doorways appear, each one leading somewhere unknown. Some flicker with golden light, others swirl with nebulae, their depths revealing glimpses of uncharted worlds. We approach one, its surface shimmering like liquid glass. As we draw near, it reacts, recognizing something within us, something ancient, something connected. And with a whisper of cosmic wind, the doorway opens. A new expanse unfolds, a realm untouched by limitation, where thought and space intertwine, where possibility itself is sculpted by those who dare to step forward. The light here is not merely illumination, it is knowledge, it is memory, it is the breath of the universe, stretching outward in every direction. We are no longer simply voyagers, we are part of this creation, woven into its fabric, shaping it as much as it shapes us. Beyond the doorway, the expanse continues, a plane of floating structures, their shapes ever shifting, formed from cosmic dust and liquid light. These forms appear weightless, yet their presence is undeniable, pulsating with the rhythm of something ancient. Some are great celestial libraries, holding within them the echoes of 1 trillion spoken words, memories of beings who once walked among the stars. Others are vast observatories, their windows opening onto the distant reaches of the unknown, showing us visions of what could have been, what still may be, or what never was. The air itself hums with the pulse of creation. It moves with intention, carrying echoes of distant voices, civilizations lost to time, and whispers of beings that exist beyond the spectrum of our understanding. We sense them not with sight or sound, but with something deeper, a resonance that vibrates through the core of our being. They are not calling to us, nor warning us. They simply acknowledge our presence, allowing us to witness what has always been, waiting at the edge of perception. Time itself bends, looping in ways beyond comprehension. Moments stretch, fold, repeat in endless variation. We glimpse futures yet to come, universes still being formed, and echoes of our own passage through these realms. The understanding settles upon us like a gentle wave. This place is not simply a destination. It is a convergence, a meeting point of infinite possibilities, where past and future are threads woven into the same endless tapestry. As we drift further, we notice another gateway forming ahead, its surface fluid yet stable, a passage not just through space, but through the very essence of possibility. The energy around us thickens, forming patterns in the air, swirling vortexes of thought, streams of forgotten knowledge, waiting to be rediscovered. This is a place where reality bends at the will of intention, where existence itself is shaped by awareness. We reach toward the gateway, feeling its presence, not as a boundary, but as an invitation. The space beyond it is unlike anything we have seen, not a universe, not a void, but something in between, a realm of pure potential,
where form and motion have yet to be decided. Here, thought does not just guide us, it constructs the very foundation of what is to come. With every step forward, the space reacts, shifting, shaping, molding itself to the energy we bring. The cosmic song grows stronger, reverberating through the very fabric of this place. We are no longer drifting through the unknown. We are part of it, woven into its endless expanse, co-creators of the mysteries we seek to uncover.
The path before us stretches further than thought can follow. A river of light flowing into the unseen beyond. Each step forward unravels new patterns in the cosmic tapestry. A delicate interplay of space, time, and something even deeper. Something that pulses with the rhythm of creation itself. The air hums softly, not with sound, but with the resonance of possibility. The universe, or perhaps what lies beyond it, is opening, welcoming, guiding us toward an understanding we have long sought yet never truly grasped. Ahead, a final gateway emerges, different from the others. It does not shimmer with shifting light or pulse with cosmic energy. It simply is a presence without form, an expanse without boundary. It is not a door nor a passage, but a transition, a convergence of all we have encountered on this journey. This is not an end, but a choice. To step forward is to embrace the unknown, to accept that some mysteries will never be unraveled, but only experienced. The universe does not answer, it invites, and in this moment, we realize that we were never meant to reach a destination. We were meant to move forward, always, forever. A quiet stillness settles over us, not empty but full, a weightless presence, the very essence of existence, gathered into a single moment. The journey was never about discovery. It was about becoming. We are not observers of the cosmos. We are part of it, threads woven into the infinite fabric. As timeless as the stars themselves, the further we move, the more we feel the fabric of space shift and reshape, revealing not a conclusion but another beginning. The stars shimmer with silent acknowledgement, as if they, too, understand that the story never truly ends. We drift forward, carried on the currents of an ever-expanding reality, our thoughts blending with the cosmic tide. There is a moment where everything pauses, as if the universe itself is taking a breath. The space around us is neither dark nor bright, but an endless expanse of possibility, where thought and motion become indistinguishable. The constellations seem to whisper their ancient stories, and we listen, feeling the weight of eons pressing gently against our consciousness. Each star tells a tale of birth and death, of cycles unbroken, of the silent rhythm of the cosmos. A distant glow emerges on the horizon of this boundless space. Not a sun, nor a planet, but something deeper. A beacon. A point where reality bends into something new. We move toward it, drawn by an unseen force, as if the universe itself is guiding us to a truth beyond words. As we near, we realize this glow is not one singular entity but a convergence of countless others. Worlds beyond sight, dimensions beyond reach, each one unfolding and dissolving in an infinite dance. The hum of the universe grows softer, a lullaby woven from the fabric of time itself. We sense the presence of something vast and unknowable, not an entity but the embodiment of existence itself. A presence that has always been here, watching, waiting. It does not speak, but we understand its message. The cosmos is not a place to be conquered, nor a puzzle to be solved. It is a journey without end, an experience to be embraced. And so we do not seek answers. We simply exist within it, flowing as it flows, moving as it moves, forever intertwined with its endless rhythm. The stars shift once more, aligning in patterns unseen before. They flicker softly as if in farewell, but we know they are not saying goodbye. They are reminding us that we are always part of this, no matter where we go, no matter how far we drift. The universe is within us as much as we are within. The journey will never truly be over,
for there is always more to explore, more to feel, more to become. We drift past nebulas sculpted like frozen waves, their tendrils reaching out as though they long to touch the infinite. Each one hums with its own quiet song, a melody of particles dancing in slow, graceful spirals. Time itself bends around us, stretching and coiling, painting the sky in hues not seen by mortal eye. Some of these nebulas are nurseries, birthing new stars that will burn for eons, while others cradle the remnants of ancient giants that have since faded into the cosmic ether. Beyond them, colossal structures rise, pillars of light and shadow formed by the pull of unseen forces. They stand like sentinels, watching over the endless stretch of celestial seas. Their purpose unknown, their silence unwavering. They are monuments to the passage of time, etched into the very framework of existence itself. Do they mark the borders of realities yet to be known, or are they merely the echoes of something older than the universe itself? As we pass, we see more, deeper beyond even the reach of thought. This place is not empty, it is full, overflowing with the essence of creation. Particles drift like embers carried on a galactic wind, colliding and dissolving, reshaping into new forms. It is here that the very building blocks of reality are woven, here that the smallest specks hold the potential to become entire worlds. There is no boundary, no final threshold to cross, only the quiet pull of eternity, urging us ever forward. Ahead, a spiral of golden light unfurls, vast and unknowable, shifting and changing like a living entity. It reaches out, beckoning. And in this final moment, we understand. The journey was never one of distance, nor of discovery. It was a journey into understanding, a recognition that we have always been part of the infinite, and that the infinite is part of. We do not need to grasp it, to hold it, to define it. We need only to embrace it. The journey continues, but we have changed. We have become something more, not wanderers but weavers of this infinite story. We move forward, knowing that the path is endless, knowing that there will always be another horizon to chase, another mystery to ponder. We step into the unknown, not with hesitation, but with the quiet certainty that this is where we were always meant to be. The stars whisper, their voices weaving into the silence like threads of ancient song. They tell us of new realms forming, of galaxies spinning into existence, of the vast unbroken continuum of time, stretching beyond even the limits of thought. We close our eyes, feeling their presence, and as we do, we realize we are no longer travelers through the cosmos. We are part of it, moving in tandem with its eternal rhythm, forever bound to the story of existence itself. And so, we drift, not searching for answers, but allowing ourselves to be part of the grand design. The cosmos breathes in slow, endless cycles, and we breathe with it. The pulse of existence carries us ever onward, beyond time, beyond thought, into the boundless wonder of the infinite. We were never separate from it, we were always part of the story, carried on the waves of creation itself. As the light shifts and dances around us, we realize that we are not meant to stop. We are meant to wander, to witness, to embrace the mysteries that stretch beyond the farthest horizon. And so, without hesitation, we step forward, not into an end, but into an endless becoming, as the journey carries us forever into the heart of the unknown. The light around us dims slightly, not vanishing, but folding into itself. The path ahead shimmers, not as a single road, but as an endless branching expanse of possibilities. We do not fear where it may lead, for the journey itself is the destination. We step forward once more, carried ever onward by the quiet pulse of infinity, into the eternal embrace of the universe beyond. And so, we continue, drifting into a space where thought, time, and being merge into a single endless moment. No longer just voyagers, but part of the great cosmic breath, whispering into eternity, forever becoming, forever expanding, forever one with the infinite unknown.